Good evening and welcome to Weekend Update. I'm your host, Eric Farmer. Today is Saturday, March 2nd, 2024. Fuck yeah. We made it to March. We make it to March. I feel like we've made it through another winter. Fuck yeah, I'll drink to that. Woo! We made it through another fucking winter. Fuck yeah. Congratulations, people in the Northern Hemisphere. But yeah, it's been beautiful weather we've had here the last 3 days. Just spectacular, beautiful sunshine, spring weather, and melting the snow away at an amazing pace. The, the snow and ice on my property is disappearing exponentially. And yeah, I couldn't be more stoked. I don't even have a fire going tonight because it's been so warm. And I don't need a fire right now to keep my furnace from running, to keep me from giving more money to the evil gas company. Yeah, that's been my strategy most of this winter, keeping that fire going, and it's paid off. My gas bill has gone way down. Not only the fact that I've been burning a lot of fire, also we've had such a mild winter here. Thank goodness for that. But yeah, other parts of the country not so lucky. I guess yeah. California has been getting it big time this year. Speaking of weather, yeah, California they just getting clobbered from what I understand with flooding and just nonstop torrential fucking. It's almost like biblical, you know. Goddamn, climate change is a bitch. Yeah, it's a big story these days. Climate change. It's causing everything. The flooding in California. There was just a big fucking wildfire in Texas. Yeah, that was very familiar to a lot of wildfires that we've seen lately. From what I've seen, from what I've been hearing, it's the same type of pattern that we see lately with wildfires. But yeah, what is going on? We finally made it, man. Fuck yeah. Winter is in the rear view mirror, folks. Every day, we're practically to the equinox. Before you know it, we'll be back. And it appears that way here where I'm at. Like half the snow and ice is melted away. Half of it is still there. So yeah, it's just going to continue. See, oh, you know what? I should turn off my. Yes. But yeah, here we are. Loving it. That's the big story right now, I think. Springtime in the Rockies. Woo! We've been lucky this year. It hasn't been too bad of a winter. Besides that, all the other fucking shit going around the world as we continue down the path of destruction to World War III. And yeah, all the other shit going on in it's just, at least the good news is winter is about over with here in North America. But yeah, we got no viewers here. That's just, Sometimes it goes that way. But yeah, what else is going on this week? I guess another big story this week is, what is his name? Jacob Rockefeller kicked the bucket. No, not Rockefeller. Rothschild. Yeah, I think that was his name. Jacob. Was it Jacob? I'm not sure. One old ass. They say that they modeled the character Mr. Burns after this guy, Jacob Rothschild, I think. So yeah, that's a big story this week. Jacob Rothschild. Oh yeah, and I can't believe I got no viewers. Also, but no, it's not so hard to believe. Yeah, that's my refrigerator in the background. But yeah, the new moon landing thing that just happened. What was it called? Odysseus or some shit. And I guess it just fell over and died basically. Odysseus, I think, is what they call the new land rover, the new rover or whatever thing that they landed on the moon. And I guess it just fell over and died. Quit giving. That's the last I heard about it. I didn't know much about, just suddenly I heard about this thing that landed on the moon like last week. And now this week, it just doesn't seem to be. It just fell over and died. I guess, why would they land this thing on the moon? I don't know. It was a test, basically. Like, they're landing this craft on the moon as a test. Is there anybody out there? So that was it. That was another story that just occurred. It was kind of interesting. But yeah, just got done watching a fucking hockey game where my team got beat. So yeah, I've had a few to drink. But fuck it, it's fucking beautiful. I don't care. At least, if I have a few drinks, at least I don't have a wife and kids here to beat around. Wow, this is strange. 0 viewers, almost 9 minutes into the stream. This is not very common. I had one viewer come on and then disappear. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm showing no viewers, no comments. It's 9 minutes in. Strange. Very not usual. I have a couple of 1 or 2 viewers by now. So yeah, let's see. If you keep talking here to see if anybody shows up. I don't get it. Usually there'll be a few people here. Am I here at the right time in the right place? Yeah. What else happened this week? Yeah, Jacob Rothschild kicked the bucket. He had to be the person that they used to create Mr. Burns on The Simpsons. Huh? Yeah, look just like him. Yeah, yeah, really not a very attractive looking man by any stretch. Hey, we got a viewer. Well, thank God. I was starting to think there was no way we're going to get a viewer here. Yeah. Oh, Jacob Rothschild. I don't think he was. He wasn't that old. He was only like in his early 80s, I think, or something. No. But, yeah, that's what's happening, as far as I know. The good news is, fucking weather's really nice. I'm sure around most of North America, we're having very nice weather. We're expecting the forecast tonight is for like to get cold again a little bit and some snow. A little bit of snow tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be kind of a crappy, more winter-like day. And then, yeah, we're supposed to have a few crappy days next week. So it's not totally, we're still going to get some shitty weather, but, you know, most of a good chunk of the winter ice and snow is melting away. So that's good. Any snow we get will be the spring snow, which melts off way faster. So yeah, as far as that goes, and you know the fact that every day gets a little bit longer as far as daylight hours. Okay, winter's in the rearview mirror. I'll drink to that, man. Winter in the rearview mirror. Fuck yeah. I'm always glad when winter is behind us. But you know, the sad part is the summer goes by way too fast. And then there's going to be another winter that we got to survive through. Gosh, the next winter, who knows what's going to happen, right? Wow, we got one viewer, 13-minute mark. This is weird. Where are my people at? This is not right. I'm sure my people aren't getting the feed. It's the only reason why nobody's here. Something's going on. I'm not getting the link, man. The link's not going out. It's the only way. Every time this happens, that's why. So I didn't get the. So yeah, hang out here for a little while longer. See if another person showed up. Yeah. What have we been talking about? Fuck. For the last 14 fucking minutes. The weather, baby. It's been beautiful. Hasn't been the weather. The winter wasn't very bad here. Thank goodness. But yeah, right now it's windy outside and expecting a little bit of snow the next couple tonight, tomorrow. Some cold or windy weather and a little bit of snow, and then a little bit more snow coming next week. So that's the way it is here in March. We expect to get a lot of snow in March. Right now, it's fucking beautiful. Feels like fucking beautiful springtime weather. A little bit early this year. Usually you don't get this kind of weather till the end of March. Usually the early part of March is usually cold, like winter, total winter weather. This year, not so much. More spring-like. Which, fuck yeah, I'm glad. Well, yeah. That's the big story this week. Beautiful weather. Despite all the horrible things going on in the world, the climate change, that's not going away. There was just another fire in Texas, I guess. Big old Texas just had a big wildfire. And just it's pretty bad. I understand. Like we've seen in the past, destroyed a lot of properties and fucking killed a lot of livestock. What I'm hearing. And yeah, people are saying it's like we've seen in California, like we've seen a couple of comments here. What's happening? Raymond Cruz, Judy Pete. Yes, weather not bad this year, As far as the winter went, fuck no. That's the way it usually is here. When it's El Nino, they call it. It's usually pretty mild, which is great, man. But it's got everything's got its pros and cons. How was my day? Fucking nice, man. Not too bad, man. I went shopping for groceries today, and I spent way too much money for too little, of course, as usual. But no, I went to buy my groceries, and I fucking looked at my wallet, and I didn't have my fucking debit card. Fuck. So yeah, the dude's like, "Oh, I'll bag up your shit and put it in the back, and when you come back, you can get your shit." So I had to drive all the way home to get my fucking card, come back and pay for my groceries. Man, it sucks. So I had to make the trip twice. No, wait, it happens, right? That's how my day was. Otherwise, it wasn't too bad. Today, crackers were 79 cents at Aldi a year ago. Now, 187. Damn. Yeah, it's fucking garbage, man. So I try to buy stuff, like I've said my last set, that I could cook and eat the leftovers for like 3 or 4 days. It saves me some money, but it sucks in a way. But hey, you got to do what you got to do to survive these days, to lower your cost per meal. It's gotten that bad. So yeah, tomorrow I'm crock potting another chicken. That's a good. It works good. I can eat that for like 4 days, and the price per meal is way cheaper than a lot of other options. It's got to be careful how you handle the shit. Keep it well refrigerated, but it's not bad. Can you eat a crock pot chicken for 4? And yeah, that's why I put carrots and potatoes and celery in that bitch and onions. So they cook for like 5 hours. It's like delicious. But yeah, that's what it's come down to, try to make meals that are bang for your buck, man, It's good for 4 or 5 days. It becomes to it. Yeah. Nowadays you can't afford to waste nothing, man. Whatever I don't eat, I throw it out over the fence and the fucking crows eat it. Fuck yeah. Crows will eat every fucking last bone. They'll eat the chicken bones, man. Probably they're like, oh, I need that. They need that fucking calcium for their own bones. I got this one crow that lived out here that I feed. Motherfucker, it's got a broken leg. Feel bad for it, man, but it manages to it limps around, with one broken leg. But I've seen it like 3 or 4 times now. The same crow. It's like I throw all my leftover food out there over the fence, and the crows come and eat it. And I enjoy watching them come in and you kind of get to know obviously I get to know this one crow that's got a broken leg. But, I guess I've seen there's videos out there of people that have tamed crows, and they become friends with them and shit. You could feed them out of your hand and shit. The crows around here are fucking very, very wary of humans. So I kind of spy out them through the window, so they don't see me. But I can watch them, but they don't see me. I'm fucking peeping on the crows. They're smart animals, man. They're very smart. They don't. One of them sees you and flies off, and all the rest of them fly off at the same time. But once they get to know you, man, they know I feed them regularly. I don't feed them every single day, but whenever I've got leftover food that I'm not going to eat, and I don't want to give it to my dog or whatever, the neighbor dog or whatever, I throw it over the fence, and the crows are awesome. Yeah. We got all kinds of interesting animals around here. They're fucking. Yeah, if you feed them, they know it's you. They know it's me. They see me throwing food out there. They sit up in the trees and shit. Yeah, they get to know you. I think I've been feeding them for a long time, but they're wary, very wary, because I got a dog. My dog chases them off and shit. My dog hates them, dude. My dog will fucking, if he sees crows out in the yard, he'll go running at them, barking. He fucking hates them. Yeah, there I've seen videos of people and they'll bring you gifts and shit. I don't know about the crows up here in the mountains, but the crows in certain parts of the country and shit. People feed them, and the crows bring things as gifts to the people that feed them. It's a trip. Yeah, they're very smart animals, man. That's why they fucking don't trust people. Because they're fucking smart. They know people are fucked up. Fuck yeah. Cheers, people. Happy springtime, man. Fuck yeah. Spring is sprung. Even though we're supposed to have some shitty weather for the next week or so. You know, it's March. It's mud season. Here in North America. Then the chicken shit goes to the compost too. The circle of life. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you know, I eat as much of the chicken as I can, and I throw the bones out. And the fucking crows just devour it, man. Amazing creatures. Oh, chicken bones. Fuck yeah. They fly off with them. I don't know what I don't know if crows have nests or what. They gotta raise their young somewhere. No, normally this time of year, birds, they might be just starting to maybe, you know, breed so that they can lay their eggs, you know, in the springtime. They're just getting ready to, you know, I guess birds mostly lay their eggs in the spring, right? And they're or in the early spring. So their babies hatch, you know, in the mid, like May, June time, so that they have time to fucking mature. It's a very fast life. If you live in a place it's like cold weather, the bird has to grow up real fast to survive through the spring and summer. You know. But a lot of birds, you know, they migrate from the colder areas to the warmer areas. But there's a lot of birds that live up here year round, like the crows. They live up here year round. So I'm not sure what their, you know, reproductive, you know, strategy is. They probably lay their eggs in the early springtime, and their young hatch in the. Hardly ever see any really, really young baby crows. You know? Don't understand how Biden is able to run. How is that possible? Dude can hardly fucking walk up a fucking flight of a couple stairs. That's an interesting point there. or Trump, you know. This is the best we can do. Like George Carlin said, this is the best we can do, folks. Get used to it. What do we get? It's either Trump or Biden. I don't know. The whole thing is just, in my view, it's just a big shit show. It's like, it doesn't really matter which one of them is the next puppet. Yes, it's a big deal. This is the election year, right? Somebody's got to be our next presidente. Who's it going to be? Looks like those are our two choices right now, right? We always got two choices, right? It's either puppet A or puppet B, or giant douche versus turd sandwich, or there's a lot of ways. The left versus the right, us versus them. It's been a great way that they've kept the American people divided for generations. This whole left-right paradigm, as they call it. Oh, Davey Boy says Taylor Swift having rituals at her shows and people just can't see it. She does this song Willow with cloaks on and crystal ball. Act like she's casting spells. Damn. Fucking shit. Who can, yeah, who fucking goes to a Taylor Swift show? Yeah, lots of people, I guess. Torgen Becker, cheers. In the house. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Taylor Swift. Yeah, she's really, really, really in the spotlight these days, huh? She's everywhere. Or whatever you want to call it. If you want to call it a she. I don't know. A lot of people have their doubts. So we are the only sane ones. Yeah, I like I said a long time ago, not long ago, a couple years ago, I was working with this old dude, well, older than me, anyways. It's all relative, right? I was younger then. I'm older than that now, but yeah. And I told him, yeah, a lot of people think that Taylor Swift might not really be a lady. And this guy, man, he looked at me like he had like a look of fucking fear in his eye or something. Like to imagine that Taylor Swift might not really be a lady. He looked seriously disturbed by that thought for some reason. He gave me this look that was like, how dare you even suggest such a thing? Like, yeah, a lot of people think that Taylor Swift, might be packing. Is Taylor Swift packing? I don't know. That's probably something we're not allowed to talk about. I don't fucking stream. I know. He looked at me like really weird, man. Like really, really. Like he was fucking disturbed when I said that. I suggested the fact that Taylor Swift might be packing heat. Shit. That's all a lot of people. There's a lot of guys out there, man, that fucking, pleasure themselves to fucking Taylor Swift. Thinking that Taylor Swift is actually a female. I don't know. Oh God, what a world! What a fucking world we live in. Oh fuck! What else is going on these days? Besides, Jacob Rothschild kicked the bucket. There's a story for the week. What do y'all think of that? Old Jacob Rothschild. David Boy said, I see nothing attractive about all she has. No, I don't either. Some guys out there, man, they think, fucking Taylor Swift's all that in a bag of chips. When was the last time you heard that one? All that in a bag of chips. You think you all that? I think that was from back in the 90s. Yeah, he think he all that. Oh, fuck yeah. Why is it, man? Why is everybody talking about Taylor Swift so much? Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift. God. Because she didn't even have to play at the Super Bowl, but she was like the main attraction. Yes. She, I use that term loosely, only because I respect the fact that Taylor Swift, presents as a female. So I will call her she because that's who she projects to be. I'm just saying. That's the only reason why I call it she, her she. Well, yeah. Where are my fucking? Where are my usual guests at tonight? My usual guests aren't here tonight. But go ahead and post the link anyway. Most Hollywood are switch ups. Is that what they call them down in Australia? Switch ups. That's a good one. Adam's apple on Taylor. Yeah, it's nothing new. Sure, it goes back for my whole lifetime, I think. It's really, really quite bizarre. People that you thought were a certain person, you find out they're not who that you thought they were. Like when Lady Gaga was accused of having, packing, she said, "Well, what if I am packing? Would it be such a big deal to me or my fans?" Yeah, it says it all right there. Sadly, many folks are victims of misinformation, toxic femininity. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just try to survive in this fucking insane fucking reality. It's just this insane reality that I find myself existing in. And somehow I got to just deal with it. Deal with this fucking ridiculous reality. Oh, Judy's, I'm from KY. Remember Mag Bitter Truth? Oh, Mag Bitter Truth, yes. I already told you. Okay, people. I already told you. Cheers. Okay, I love Mag. I watch him still on BitChute. All right, people, I already done told you, okay? Listen. Yeah. He keeps telling us, Mag, bitter truth. Keep putting out videos, man. That's cool. I don't think he's allowed on YouTube. Yeah. Who else do I watch on BitChute? Yeah, BitChute's changed, man. I don't like where BitChute's gone. Well, basically, they allow regular commercials now, which is just recently, from what I've seen, in the last month or so, we have full-on commercials like YouTube has. It kind of sucks, but hey, the way they got to pay the bills, right? But once a platform gets commercials and they become controlled, I think, I don't know. Fuck yeah. Well, fuck yeah, Magbit of Truth. Yeah, but yeah, shit. There's so much shit that I'd like to talk about on this stream, but it's just you just can only talk about certain. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. That's going on this week. Of course, the same shit fucking dragging on wars forever. What is this? Ukraine war. Now what is it? Past 2 years. Going into its third year. Of course, it's going on in the Middle East, going into half a year now. Not good, but it's just really bad. It is hard for some people to wake up. They got their heads so fucking buried in sand. It's just like I say, I've given up trying to talk to people years ago. I used to try to wake people up, try to get people to, but it's just, if they're not awake by now, I mean, it's just insane that they still, after everything that's happened, they still don't want to hear it. The commies taking over America. Yeah. Border government. God. Yeah, everybody's making a big talk about the border situation. They're just letting in a whole basic invasion of people. Basically, it's an invasion of the United States. It's just like an act of war, basically, to our sovereignty as a nation. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's a big story these days. The border situation in the United States and all these illegals just flooding over like an invasion. A lot of people are saying it's something I don't talk much about, but yeah, it's definitely happening. Yeah, those are the big, lots of things. Just waiting for the next shooter. What's going to be the next fucking Black Swan event? Basically, it's just boiling over the people's heads right now. They just, that something's going to happen real soon. There's going to be a black swan event, I feel, and it's going to affect everything, just like what happened 4 years ago. It's going to be something, on that scale, and it's going to be huge, and it's going to affect everyone, and it's going to affect how the next 4 years plays out in the world, just like what happened in 4 years ago is playing out now. Mr. Dugan, I can see the writing on the wall. I wish I had a wall. So, yeah, I think that's a big story right now. What's going to happen? Everybody's expecting some big event to fucking come, like it never fails. Something, some big, is it going to be, disease X? Is it going to be climate change? I don't know. Something related to climate change and disease X and the World War III, all these things put together times to the power of 12. And yeah, that's what could be coming down on our heads in 2024. But we gotta just roll with it, right, as it plays out here. We know shit's gonna get really fucking weird, one way or another, right? I do. I think I have a strong feeling things aren't going to be very good. It's going to be I think one of my biggest fears, okay, there I said it, fears, is going to be a fucking cyber attack, they're going to call it. And it's going to take down the internet for a while. I think that's a big part of what they got everybody so fucking dependent on the internet, and then they just pull the rug out and just shut the internet down. I think that's a big possibility that's going to happen this year. Maybe even some kind of grid shutdown. That's a big talk. This is what people are talking about, cyber attacks and fucking, grid shutdowns, EMP attacks, taking out the fucking grid, taking out the internet, disease X. These are the big threats of 2024. But still, we don't know. But I think something's going to happen here real soon. Hope I'm wrong about that. Knock on wood. So I don't know. Something. It feels like they got so many cards they could play, right? I think it's going to be a combination. Pop, pop, like fucking bam, 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 with a knockout punch. Just when the people are least expecting it. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. It's going to be a combination of a bunch of different things at once. Then the people are just going to be like, 500 Joe. It was used 1500. That's way too long of a comment to read. Oh, he's talking about a bow. Oh, dude, I'm talking about, man. Things are going to get so bad that you won't even be allowed to use a bow. You could take down a deer with a bow, or even an elk, or even a grizzly bear. I knew a guy that would go bow hunting for grizzly bear. That's fucking hardcore, dude. To go to Alaska hunting for grizzly bears with a fucking bow. Dude, that's true grit. That's putting it all on the line for sure. It's awesome bow, just heavy and cold in the winter. 7-pound bow new. Davey Boy's a fucking hunter. He likes to go out and kill animals, which is good. Animals are food. God bless them. Not really us. They sit in a tree stand with bait on the ground. It's creating in my book. It's cheating in my book. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say sitting in a tree with bait on the ground. It's like fucking shooting fish in a barrel. Best meat for the family. Yeah, I bet. I don't really like deer too much, but I like deer sausage and deer fucking jerky. Back when I used to have more teeth. Yeah. Yeah. That's how they bear hunt. Setting bear traps. I'm not a hunter, so I don't know. I've done some fishing though. I like to catch fish. I haven't done it in a while though. Fucking hate the goddamn, people that come around and ask you for your fishing license. Fuck them, man. I hate it. You need a license to go fishing. It just pisses me off. So I quit going fishing. Sluggo in the house. Things can never get weird enough for me. Yeah, it just, yeah. I could have never imagined that things would get this weird back, when I was a kid, for sure. Even 10 years ago, 5 years ago, just keeps getting weirder and weirder. So nothing surprises me anymore, for sure. But I understand why it's so weird. So, fuck yeah, Sluggo in the house. Cheers, love you guys. Has anybody seen my boy, the Mad Pie Man? Or even Kenneth fucking Rotman? Ken fucking Rotman. Where are those boys at, man? From way down under. They're already living in the future. They're just too busy living in the future. How are things on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon? Yeah, everybody ready for the time change? I think next week we're gonna flip our clocks forward again. Spring forward, yeah. When do you get tired of that shit, man? How can we stop this changing of our clocks back and forth? You know, playing with our emotions like we're yo-yos. We just keep changing your time back and forth twice a year. I think we would notice. But yeah, I've been getting up earlier. Like my mind just knows it. You know, I need to start getting up earlier because we're going back to normal time. Judy asks, "How is Mad Pyman?" I haven't had not much word from him lately. As far as I know, even Ken Rodman, who's friends with him in the real world, he hasn't heard from him much. So hopefully, I'm sure the Mad Pyman is doing fine. He's struggling in his own world, and he's got things he's doing. I'm sure it was. I mean, he could be here. He would be here. He was a great guest of mine for years. Just suddenly gone. Oh, we got a guest here. Lee, what how you doing? You hear me, Lee? I'm gonna unmute your mic. Your mic is muted.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I can
No.
hardly see at the moment. My eyes are really bad. But I want to show you my Apple Googles.
Damn.
I made my
Apple Googles.
but, they're too expensive, so I made my own, Eric.
Fuck yeah.
Really good.
Sick. That's a great idea. This is like a wow. That's
really good. They're homemade.
amazing.
Really good.
How does it work?
Well, you just it's augments reality.
Yeah. What do you think? All kidding aside, what do you think about the Apple Vision Pro?
I don't know. These ones work all right.
Have you tried it? Have you tried the real Apple Vision Pro?
No, I can't afford that. These are only
$3,500.
You've got some ski glasses. You could make
you could go to your local Apple store and try it. I think
my local store is about 300 kilometers away.
yeah. Fuck that. I got one, like 50 kilometers away, but I ain't going to try it anyways.
Oh, these ones are right. Yeah. The only thing I could show you is hang on a second. Here's my
Yeah, he saves a ton of cash. Fuck yeah.
Do you have these here? Over there?
Is that some dinner rolls?
Yeah, but they're
Free?
special. They've got crosses on them.
Yeah.
They're hot cross buns, we call them.
High cross buns.
They're normally only available at Easter time. And you're supposed to eat them on Easter Friday.
Oh, nice.
But they come out in January now. You know.
So yeah.
Thing.
The next full moon will be Easter, right?
Yeah. Nisan 14, eh? In the Hebrew calendar. Hang on.
No, we just got done with the full moon.
Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say hello. Wish you well, Eric.
Yeah.
I can hardly see my eyes.
Nice to see you, man. Appreciate it.
I was supposed to have an eye operation on Valentine's Day, and I'm on the bus halfway up the mountain, and I got a phone call saying the doctor had fallen over and broken her ankle, and operation cancelled. So I got to stay blind for another month or so.
I can't imagine having to have eye operation. Yeah.
But
gotta count your blessings if you can see well.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
a lot of people take their eyesight for granted, right? We all do.
I think I'd rather lose my legs or something than my eyes, but
yeah, for sure.
Keep off don't get diabetes, kids.
I mean, yeah, it's a toss up, man. It's a hard decision. Your leg or your eyes? Yeah, your leg for sure.
Yeah, your eyes are fairly important.
Yeah, even if you got both legs, if you got no eyes, life ain't very happy. I don't think.
At least I've got YouTube. I'm still here, YouTube.
Fuck yeah, Lee. I'm sure it'll work out for you, man.
Yeah. I've got property on the market, this bush block of mine, and if they fix my eyes, I'll be able to go traveling this year. You know.
Yeah, see you, man.
Might even cart Mr. Rotman along on a couple of trips.
Hell yeah, Mr. Rotman.
Yeah, we'll probably end up fighting and do each other in somewhere along the line.
I'm sure he'll show up here sooner or later.
Oh, he's such a slut.
He's such a slut. Is that what you said?
And it's black as pie, man, but
okay.
a bit worried Pieman's either in jail or hiding from his woman.
Pieman?
Yeah.
You think so? No way.
He's
you
okay.
think he's in jail? Really?
No, not only 20% chance, if that.
That's a lot. 20% chance is a good chance.
Well, less than that actually, because anything he's done would only put him in jail.
He don't seem like the kind of guy that would get himself thrown in jail.
Yeah, not for a long period of time anyway, you know. No, he had that dodgy iPad he was posting with. He did say when that packs up, he's not going to get another one. But yeah, so maybe
that'll be interesting to see.
Decided to keep offline, you know. Maybe he's got a life.
Yeah, no one's heard from Matt Pieman as far as I know. So he's like laying low for some reason.
Yeah, once you go offline, you lose contact with a lot of people, hey, unless you live near them.
Yeah. Hey, fuck yeah. We love Matt Pieman.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He looks very much like Karl Marx, though. If you see a picture of Karl Marx, big similarity there.
Yeah. That I was wondering who he looked like, but there you nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's slowly turning into Santa Claus.
Hold on, I'll be back in a second.
I can't see whether I'm on here or not.
You said Karl Marx gradually turning into Santa Claus?
He gets wider, you know.
I didn't even know you guys had Santa Claus down in Australia.
Santa Claus is my Lord and Savior.
How the hell does Santa Claus get all the way to Australia? You know, it's amazing.
He's got his, he's got his 7 kangaroos that pull his sleigh.
7K Qantas Airlines.
Yeah, no, he's got 7. What is it? 7 boomers. Well, the big male kangaroos are called a boomer. He's got 7 of them pulling his.
Dude, that things are badass.
Yeah, he's kind of magic.
Kangaroo. But you just got to hit him in the face, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
They scare easy. Just got to make a loud noise.
Yeah. What if they're, you know, I've seen videos where they attack dogs, and people are fucking fighting for their dogs from a kangaroo, you know. Then you got to, you got to fight the kangaroo to get your dog back.
Yeah, it's very dangerous because what they've got on their the male kangaroos on their feet, they've got a great big claw.
The tail and the
No, not the tail. No. On their leg, on their foot, the macropods. On their big feet, they've got like a dagger, like a big toenail that's about 6 inches long by about an inch thick.
They'll just gut you with it.
They just gut you with it. Yeah, that's why they kick each other in the stomach. They kind of, you know.
Yeah, because they have really strong, leathery stomachs that can withstand it.
And our stomachs aren't that strong, you know.
So, yeah. You don't want to get kicked in the stomach by a kangaroo. And plus, they use their tail as a third leg. You know, bam. You know, they definitely use their tail as a third leg.
Yeah, which is really handy. You know, it save. I mean, sometimes I wish I had one. It's better than a walking stick. Make a hole
they do. They can use their tail like a leg. So they're almost like tripods.
Yeah, but we have much more interesting animals here than kangaroos. They're just, you know.
Oh yeah, I always was fascinated by the wildlife of Australia for sure.
We have some really things a lot of Australians haven't even heard of, such as the quolls. You know, the spotted quolls. They're a native cat, and they're a beautiful looking thing. They're sort of reddy colour with big white spots all over them, and they're like a cat, but they're like a wild cat, but they're a marsupial cat, and they live in the dense forest, you know. But the strangest one to me is Antechinus. They're called. I call them the Antichrist. They're friendly to people. They'll come up to you and jump on you in your sleep, and they look like a mouse, but they'll eat other mice. They're a tiger mouse. When I work for the wildlife rescue,
carnivorous mouse.
Yeah. We get a phone call sometimes. It happened a couple of times when I was there, from someone in a town saying, they opened the cupboard and there's a mouse eating another mouse. What do I do? You know.
Leave them alone. They'll take care of it.
Yeah. Antechinus is just a native bush creature, and you won't have any rats around or any mice if you've got Antechinus around, you know. But they do a strange thing. The females, they only mate once a year, and the males, it's about this month. The males populate with every female they can find, and they'll spend about 3 days flat out, and then they die. All the males die off. Sometimes the females eat the male after they've copulated, once he's died, you know.
Are they marsupials?
Yeah, they're marsupial. They're called a Antechinus.
Like a marsupial version of the mouse, a rat.
Yeah, but they're a marsupial, and they've got like just really sharp teeth, you know. And they've got an attitude.
They're more like a possum kind of type animal.
They've got an attitude. Yeah, their mouth is a bit like your possums, you know, that toothy long snout. But they don't look that different from a normal mouse. But they but they're carnivorous and
But
they really,
they're more deadly than a mouse.
yeah, they go for any other rodents. They won't put up with
Mice
them.
are more like passive, grain eaters. Or they'll eat
Yeah,
whatever they can get.
they're one of the few animals that eat their spouse after mating. I mean,
The-
crane that, but yeah. They're telling.
Besides the black widow.
Oh, they do that as well, do they? Yeah, she's a black
I'm
widow.
afraid he is locked up. He would stop by now, and if he would, I would think, yeah, they're talking about Pyman. Yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't think he's locked up. He's just busy
No.
surviving.
No,
Could be.
he won't hurt anyone.
I don't
He's a
think
pig.
he had any reason to be locked up, did he?
No.
But who knows in Australia, man? They call it Australia, right?
Oh, that's only in Victoria. Don't believe everything Ken tells you.
Australia. Yeah, that's what they call it, Australia.
Yeah, that's Victoria though. Australia's a lot bigger than Victoria. Victoria's gone Canada on us.
It's gone full Canada. Damn.
Yeah, I'm in New South Wales. We refer to Victorians as Mexicans because they're south of the border.
Victorians.
It's about 200 miles south of me. 200 miles southwest of where I am.
Davey boy, he said he had a lot of legal problems. Don't we all? We're all walking on eggshells in this fucking world.
Woman? Is he talking about a woman?
Who Davey boy said I'm afraid he
I call my woman a lot of legal problems. That's her name.
That's true, man. God, I'm lucky I never fucking got married.
Oh, that's just sad.
I know, but at least I avoided a lot of legal problems.
Yeah, but you got to suffer. You got to suffer in life. That's what we're here for, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. There was some women that I might have married, but they just weren't interested.
That's not too late, Eric.
What can you do?
That's not too late, Eric. But modern women are a bit different.
No,
I think.
Whatever. It's not that I didn't try to find the right woman to marry and shit with it. They were the ones that are always fucked up. So whatever. What can you do?
It's nice though. I was married for 38 years, and I brought up two girls. Well, they're women now. They're in their 40s, and it was great. We had an absolute ball. I loved it.
Yeah, good for you, man.
I was lucky. Yeah, they were very easygoing young ladies that I brought up. Nice people.
Yeah, I think just in this culture that I lived in, it's like marriage is for man and man. The man-woman marriage is gone.
Yeah, it's all queer.
Yeah, marriage is for gay people now.
I guess so. I don't know. I can't comment because the world's changed so much.
It's just a joke, okay? An ongoing joke on my channel.
Yeah, people don't see marriage as necessary anymore. We're always amazed at Americans how often.
Only gay people are getting married these days.
Yeah. Well, Americans used to always, they'd often brag how they'd had 3 or 4 wives or 3 or 4 husbands, And our jaws just used to drop and we go, it's kind of unheard of here. 2 maybe, but, it's a bit of a joke.
Some people, marriage is for them, I guess it was never for me.
And it's culturally a thing.
Back in the day when I was a young guy and it mattered, right?
I think it's a cultural thing. You know, if that's what your peers are into and your local
In
community.
my day, it was more. In my culture, it was more promiscuous. It was more about promiscuous fucking everybody you could. Not really about getting married.
You Californians,
Yeah, it was.
Californication.
I'm not proud of it, but that's just the way it was, right?
Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, we didn't really value marriage and family much. Sadly, I wish we did more. The women that I hang around with, they didn't.
Yeah. I was brought up.
They were all on birth control.
Okay. Yeah, I was brought up in the same cult as Ken, so most of the women in that Jehovah's Witness women, they'd all be married by the time they're 18, or 19. And my wife was 18 when I married her. And but we, it was good. We just fell in love and stayed in love, and it was good. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it's good for men when it happens. The culture I grew up in was very rare.
Yeah,
It was a culture of just. There was no monogamy, really.
Yeah, and it's become
People
easy.
fell in and out of love very easily.
Well, it's always that the woman would get pregnant, and then they felt obliged to marry, but that necessity has been removed. I think, like if a girl gets
birth
pregnant,
control, what I grew up with.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah.
They weren't worried about getting pregnant. It was like they had like a 5% chance of getting pregnant.
Yeah, birth control didn't work.
Their birth control is 95% effective, basically.
Yeah, it didn't work for us.
But birth control, it's got to have bad effects. I think.
Yeah, any drug that's got that powerful effect over your body.
Yeah, it's got to be it's really affected these women in a bad way. Not only kept them from getting pregnant, but who knows all the other things that it did to them. We didn't think about that. When we were young, it's like, oh, we can fucking not worry about having children.
Yeah, vasectomy is probably a good idea though too. It's my wife had to have cesarean sections, so for our two daughters, and they said to us, having more than 2 cesarean sections is really dangerous. So you're probably better off not having any more. So while they were doing the second cesarean section, she was 20 years old then, they tied her tubes. We asked if they tie the tubes while you're at it.
I'm just saying they put all these women on birth control, right? So many women, for millions and millions and millions of women were taking birth control.
Yeah.
What were the effects? Davey Boy says ovarian cancer.
Yeah. Well, some of them were taking
it even worse.
Yeah, some of them were taking it from when they're 12 years old.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you want to go have sex, all right? You got to get on the pill, right? Yeah, that's the way it was when I was a kid. Girls in high school were taking the pill because their parents knew that they were having sex. They didn't want them to get pregnant. It was just the facts. It's the way it was.
Yeah, when I was a kid, when I was about 12 or so, girls all started wearing mini skirts, and wow, that was a good time.
Yeah, those were good days back in the 80s. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm talking about the 70s. So, early 70s, mini skirts came out, and it's like, oh, wow. Best thing ever. And girls used to go to school.
If girls wear mini skirts, she wants to get fucking tagged.
Well, nowadays it was a
wear that mini skirt for no reason.
A lot of the girls used to hitch their skirts up when they got to school and let them down on their way home, So their parents didn't see it,
But there was, I mean, I think when I was a young kid like that, I had sex with a lot of girls, and they weren't on the fucking pill. Luckily, thank God I didn't knock any of them up.
Be some little Erics running around.
As far as I know, I didn't knock any of them up. But
It's always funny when some little kid runs up and says, calling you daddy. Like, oh, hang on, kid. Where's your mother?
Yeah, well, that's just the way it happened, man. What are you gonna do? It wasn't my fault. It was their fault.
Yeah, but you're still young, Eric. You're still able to ski, so
Yeah.
you're not that old. I started calling myself old when I was about 40.
I decided I was going to start doing some push-ups again because I haven't done push-ups in a long time because I hurt my shoulder.
Okay.
Like, man, I got to get myself in shape, and I'm gonna do some. And I shit you not, man. I was able to do like 6 push-ups. I was like, holy shit! I couldn't believe that it was. I could only do 6 push-ups.
Yeah,
I could have done more, but it was like after 6, I was like, man, I can't believe I'm so out of shape. And all right, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and try to do 10. But I can't. I had after 6 push-ups, like my whole chest area was fucking sore for like 2 days. I was like, damn. I was like, all right. And then just yesterday, I did 10 push-ups, and that was hard to do 10 fucking push-ups.
No, good on you. I've got to start doing that too. I'm 60.
I was like, fuck. And then today I did another 10 push-ups, and that was fucking hard. I'm like,
no, at least you're doing it.
I'm gonna go maybe tomorrow or the next day and try to do 15
and video it.
Seriously, you guys should video it.
Yeah, we want to see your pain, man.
I couldn't believe I couldn't do 10 fucking push-ups.
And failure's fine. If you collapse, that's good. That makes.
And these aren't even good. I'm not even going all the way down.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, I think
maybe
I will do a video tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll do 10 push-ups and I'll video it.
Okay, I've got to start doing the same. I've got to start trying to get.
I couldn't
get one. I probably couldn't do one at the moment.
By the end of next week, I should be able to do 20.
I used to do chin-ups on the door frame, just with one finger of each hand.
I used to be able to do 50 push-ups not that long ago.
That's good. It's good.
I hurt my shoulder.
That'll fuck things up.
Yeah, it's hard to do a push-up with but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just build the muscle around the shoulder.
No, good on you.
And force myself to do it. If it kills me, it kills me, dude. Fuck it, dude. We all gotta go, right?
Yeah, but you might as well go fit. I know I've got to start doing exercise.
We gotta quit clinging to fucking life.
I've got a lifelong mate. He only lives a few miles from here.
You only live when you're not afraid to die, right?
Yeah. I've got a mate here, John. He I went to school with him, and it's funny because we both ended up on the opposite side of Australia in the middle of the forestry area. But anyway, I went to high school with him. But he had a car accident about 10 years ago, and they said you'll never walk again. He was a paraplegic. It's where your legs don't work, isn't it? Yeah. Not quite, paraplegic. And he said, "Oh, bugger that." And he started crawling around the house and started exercising. And he had gym gear out in his shed, and he started doing gym work. And eventually, after about 6 months, he could walk again. And through persistent, just constantly pushing himself, and he got his legs working again. And he walks around like normal, and he has for the last couple of years. And the doctors were amazed.
It's all mind over matter, man.
They wrote him off completely, And
you got to believe it, man. If you believe it, my shoulder injury, I can't do push-ups because of my shoulder injury. So I have to do push-ups because of my shoulder injury. It's the way you should look at it.
Yeah, I know. And laziness is our default position very often, as humans.
I have to. I have to push myself to do these things.
Yeah, you do.
Otherwise, I
We
would
wanna
die. You know?
We want to see video next week with 15 on it, mate.
Yeah, I will.
And then following
I'm
fortnight,
determined.
20.
I think I won't. It won't take me long to get to 20.
Oh, good.
So I already put in the pain of 10.
I've been wanting to ask you with the skiing that you do snowboarding. I think you said.
Yeah, I haven't snowboarded much this winter. I
But-
said, fuck it. It's just, it hasn't been fun.
But it sounded like what did you mean when you said that you never had cleats on a board that you went on?
Oh, you mean the snow skate? Yeah,
Snow skate. Yeah. What's snow skating? I've never heard of it.
it's just this like a snowboard, like a skateboard that you ride down the mountain.
Okay, and it's got no
Without,
cleats on.
it doesn't have bindings.
Yeah,
So
that's what I thought.
Your feet are free.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I thought.
It's like you're on a skateboard. Yeah.
So that's a fairly new thing, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll make a video. I got videos to upload, but yeah.
What about those
That's fun.
those Bigfoot things they have, which is like wearing a skateboard on each foot? Have you heard?
Yeah, that sounds stupid to me, but maybe it's
Maybe
cool.
that's just instead of snowshoes, maybe it's a new type of snowshoe. I don't know, but
It's like skiing basically. Like,
yeah, with a Bigfoot. They were called Bigfoots or something. These fat skis. I don't know.
yeah, it's not very popular.
No, I imagine it would be. Yeah, not very.
Even snow skating like I do is not very popular. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, I imagine you lose your board and you got to go running after it.
I'm the only one doing it, snow skating.
Yeah, so it's just a flat board, and you wear sneakers or something, do you, or what?
Yeah, I just
So you
wear
have a real special grip on them, like.
like Vans winter shoes.
I'd be losing the board down the mountain and having to walk after it.
No, I have a leash on it.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
No, I never fall off it.
Yeah.
I'm really good at riding it.
Okay.
I've taken my time to learn gradually. That's how it is. You gradually learn how to ride the board.
Okay.
You can't just learn it overnight. You gotta be determined, and you have to do it time after time after time. And I picked it up real easy myself. I picked up snow skating like that. But a lot of people would struggle with it, I'm sure. But I'm exceptional,
Yeah, but you were brought up with skateboards, weren't you?
I was brought up with skateboarding, surfing,
So it's an easier transition, It's like I did a lot of ice skating when I was a kid. So
water skiing a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah,
we did shit like that. And all these kind of sports that I've done all my life, I've always been into board sports. Just transition easily to the snow skate, and now I think the snow skate is the coolest board sport out there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how big is the board?
It's like, I would say like 3 feet.
Yeah.
2.5 to 3 feet. So you can get longer skates on it too.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
But,
No, I like cross country skiing. Like, I only did it a few times, but it's beautiful up there in the Australian
cross country skiing is fun.
Snow gums and all that. It's just gorgeous, and peaceful up there on
It's a good workout.
Yeah, and I just love I like hiking anyway, but it's like an easy way of hiking. It's just with snow and
I think it's a good workout too. You get exercise. That's why a lot of people cross country ski.
But you're up pretty high there. How high is your ski field that you go to?
It's like 10,000 feet.
Okay. Wow.
Like 9. It goes like from 9 to 10,008. So,
Yeah, our ski fields are about 3,000.
Yeah.
Our highest mountain, 5,800.
So it's got to be real cold.
Oh, winter time we get a fair bit of snow most winters up in the mountains. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we just live in a real high part of the continent here, you know. It's like Denver's at 5,000 feet, you know. And like where I live is at like 9,000 feet. And then it just gets higher and higher up to the mountains behind me go up to like 14,000 feet.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And how high where you're living? How high is that above sea level?
Where I live, 9,000.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. You don't get altitude sickness?
I've lived up here for like 25 years.
I was gonna say attitude sickness. Yeah.
Attitude sickness, yeah. Yeah, I got a sick attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. 9,000 feet for I've lived here. But yeah, I imagine if someone comes up from sea level, they can get altitude sickness.
Yeah. Wow.
But no, you got to go a lot higher.
Yeah. Yeah.
9,000 feet ain't that fucking high. But if you go up to like 14,000, 10,000, 11,000 feet, you could have problems. People do. Yeah. I've heard of people having altitude sickness up at Eldora, which goes up to like 11,000 feet almost.
Yeah. Okay.
Like 2,000 higher than I'm at.
Yeah, and then they try and work as hard as they do at a lower altitude, and they
they just come up too fast, and they're just not. They just have a certain, you know.
Not acclimatized. Yeah.
Some people climatize fast, others don't. You know, and so depends on your specific, you know, person. Every person's different, right?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of athletes prepare for the Olympic Games by exercising at altitude.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they drop down to sea level, their lungs are a bigger capacity. You know,
most people could take it just fine, going from sea level to 10,000 feet without too much problem. But other people will have a problem, you know. But most people will be fine. So it all depends on the person and their, you know, their genetics, their metabolism, whatever.
Yeah, I was just curious about how high up you are, but 9,000 feet's a fair way up to be living. Yeah.
Yeah, I live at 9,000 feet all the time. It doesn't seem to have much effect on me.
I've got some friends at Fort Collins. I don't know what that's like. It's a university town, I think. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
2 girls, semi-adopted daughters of mine, Amanda and Leonie. 2 American girls. They came out here and stayed with friends of mine, and I escorted them around for a while, showing them, you know, canoeing with them and things like that, you know. And lovely young ladies, kind of very naive though.
Yeah. Fort Collins, that's pretty out of the way for people from there. Are pretty naive.
Oh, they came out and they had they were going to go. It was in the middle of summer, and they were going to go to the middle of Australia on a bus tour, and they were going to go camping out in the middle of Australia there, in the middle of summer. They bought themselves a little tent, you know, and I said, well, it's going to be excruciatingly hot out there. You won't be able to do anything, you know. It'll just kill you. The heat will just get you, you know. And
yeah, really.
They called me from out there and they said, oh, it's so hot. The tent was so hot we can't even sleep in it. It's, you know, and,
yeah, I can imagine.
You know, they had to get under a shady tree and, you know.
I've seen a lot of videos of people dying in the middle of Australia.
Yeah, it's pretty harsh, but.
Yeah, you can die out there real fast. Just like the middle of the desert in California.
Yeah, same sort of thing or worse over there. Yeah, yeah,
Huge, fucking
yeah,
huge.
yeah. There's people that live out there. There's a lady called, I think she's called Wanderlust or Hussey, something Hussey. She lives in Death Valley and
Wonder
just
Hussy.
Wonder Hussey. Yeah, she does
Oh yeah,
videos.
I'm
Oh
a
yeah,
big fan. Yeah,
yeah. She's great. She's really
uh-huh.
good.
Yeah,
She's usually got those American flag sunglasses
yeah.
or something.
I grew up in the Southern California, man, in the desert. Yeah, it's fucking gnarly out there, man.
Hmm.
Really is. And
Yeah, but
I lived in Las Vegas for a few years. Good times.
yeah, she was showing Las Vegas a couple of months ago and how they got prepared for Formula One. Now they redid all the roads so they're dead flat, so the Formula cars don't have any bumps distract them or whatever. And how they emptied out all the homeless from under the. They've got all these great aqueducts in Las Vegas to clear it out when there's a big flood come through.
Uh-huh.
But they're great. They're great places for homeless people to live.
Yeah, I've
But
seen that. It's crazy. Homeless people
but the cops
living in
came to
these
put them all
fucking
out before the Formula One
drainage
event.
tunnels. Holy shit.
Hmm.
It's unbelievable how
Yeah,
people live in the world today.
yeah, it's sad, isn't it? But the government could fix it if they wanted to. Surely, it shouldn't be that hard.
No, but yeah. I've been in Vegas and down on my luck, and it's tough.
Hmm.
They don't want you to get ahead. They want you to be homeless. They want you to be destitute. They don't want you to get back on your feet. You know,
Yeah,
they want you to go to jail and fucking die, basically.
it's ridiculous. It's just crazy. What's so hard about helping people and giving them some life skills?
No, they don't. They just don't. They want to make it hard as they can on you, man. It's
Yeah,
the
that
way it
applies
is.
to the whole world, though, doesn't it?
They once they got you down and out, they want you to die. It's basically how it is.
Oh, that's not very nice.
No, but that's the reality we're living in. We're living in genocide, dude. Don't you understand?
No, I don't believe that. I'm just a naive little bunny. I think the government's out to help us. Government.
Yeah, you're right. They're out to help us.
I know the psychopaths have a way
We're
of
not
always.
we're not living through a genocide. You're right. What am I thinking?
They're just a bit incompetent. That's all.
It's hard to live through a genocide. I tell you that.
They got to put Bill Gates in charge. He knows what to do.
The longer you can survive through a genocide, the fucking badasser you are.
So they're just making us tougher. Those of us that are left. Yeah.
Exactly. We can. The longer you survive through this genocide, the tougher you are. How long can you survive?
Yeah. What doesn't kill you just makes you cynical and jaded.
Makes you cynical and stronger.
Yeah. Or more stubborn, or something like that.
More stubborn. I don't know, man. It's just the way I see it.
It doesn't kill you. This is you off.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard not to believe that we're living through a genocide. People are dropping like flies.
Yeah, well, there was a whole recent pharmaceutical bloody cock up, or whatever you want to call it, or experimental, what will we call it? Experimental chemicals they're putting into people. It looks like the bad effects of that are starting to show. But, yeah.
And not only that, lots of other, they're fucking.
The whole chemical maze that we live in a chemical maze.
There's so many ways that they're just off in the population.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised I'm still alive. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there's no reason to off the population. It'll kind of, it's plateauing itself out. With the everyone, people aren't having big families anymore, so the numbers should just level themselves out without without having to make the population sick on purpose. That's just having unhealthy people. It's not good. So all your mass-produced food and all that is just I don't know. I don't know whether it's just for profit or whether there's a death wish hidden in there somewhere. But corporate greed is number one suspect in my view.
It's called fascism.
Yeah, more than just any control plan to have Coca-Cola kill you.
But yeah, I think it's just the world has gotten to a huge population, and they got to cull it off. It's a fact, and they're doing it. There's no doubt about it. They're killing off the population. It's happening right before our fucking eyes.
Yeah, well, the easiest way to kill it off would be maybe they're too much of a hurry, but the easiest way would be with birth control, and just
it's
having
just a matter of time before you and I are gone.
Just having women not give birth. Oh yeah, I should be gone already. Really, I'm just sort of hanging on.
Yeah, I'm surprised
I'm
I'm still here.
Because I'm 66.6 years old.
I've lived through a lot of shit, man. You know,
I should have been dead a few times.
Care if I fucking die tomorrow, you know.
Oh, that's not very good. Next week's show wouldn't be on.
Yeah, because I will be back next week for sure. But I'm just saying, I don't care, dude. I'm not worried about it. You know, I've lived a fucking great life.
Yeah, I don't care if you die either.
I've got a lot of great memories, man. I've done a lot of great things in my life, you know. And not lately, man. It's been a while.
And giving other people good memories of you too. I'm thinking about
life has not gotten any better in a long time, you know. So it's sad, but that a lot of us are dealing with that, man. It's gotten a lot harder.
Gets into what's life all about. It's about having fun where you can and having enjoying every day. I worked with disabled people for about 12 years before I retired, and because I was a clapped out tradesman, you know, carpentry and all that, it was just getting too hard. So I transferred into nursing, and I worked with disabled people, and to me they had a great mission statement that I made up myself, which is basically just give these people a good time each day, give them a happy day, you know, and the only way you're going to have life is to have happiness every day. Not take life too hard, too seriously, and just enjoy some laughs and giggles and a bit of fun each day, and your life means your life, doesn't it? You know, you can only have one day at a time. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Good day.
Good day, Ken.
Who's that?
How you doing? How you going?
Roof.
Hey, Ken, have you seen my my Apple Googles?
Apple Googles. What's an Apple Google? The what?
I'll show you in a sec. I know you love Apple, so I'll just show you.
Apple Google. That sounds like.
I just got back from the shops. Me and Bruno just got back from a walk.
That's no excuse.
Yeah, I got a buddy over, but we're gonna listen.
What the?
What happened?
He's on the side, listening.
Yo.
Fucking lurk it. You're gonna lurk.
Joe and I are gonna lurk. Okay.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I can hardly see today, Ken, so you have to forgive me. I'm going to try and.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, a strong stream. Stripe Hill put the structure yeah, just went down the shops to get some cigarettes, and the cheapest pack of cigarettes was $45 for a pack of 20. So I said, "Fuck that."
Yeah, you smoke cigarettes?
I got cheapos here, but they're pretty horrible.
$2 a cig.
Yeah, I quit smoking cigarettes a long time ago because of the
Oh.
economic fucking cost.
I put it with me Mal. Me hurt.
Yeah, you gotta quit smoking cigarettes, man. In this day
I don't
and age.
actually
You
smoke.
can't waste money on cigarettes.
I don't actually smoke the cigarette.
But no, if you want it, fuck it. I waste money on things too, man. I drink too much beer.
Hey, one thing I've noticed in life is if I quit smoking today, I die of lung cancer tomorrow.
Dude,
So I'm gonna fucking smoke them cigs, bud.
Hey, I ain't judging you, man. I ain't judging you.
Yeah,
I think
boy.
the weed sort of stops lung cancer. Smoking
Weed. I smoke a little bit of weed, not much. But
Yeah, I should give up.
weed is better than cigarettes. It's a lot cheaper. If
Yeah.
you become a cigarette junkie, like people that smoke cigarettes like all day long, they're spending like a lot of money.
Yeah.
I
There's three
quit
of us.
smoking cigarettes when it was like $5 a pack,
Yeah.
and now it's like 10 or $12 a pack.
Yeah, wow.
That's,
$2 a ciggy.
that's
Remember
cheap.
when cigarettes became $1, they were $1 each, and everyone was thinking of giving up. Now they're
Yeah.
cheap, okay?
Yeah. $45 a pack now down at the shops here, but in sale they're like still 33, 34.
That's my Google glasses, Ken. Can you see them? Or
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got himself some Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah, that does it help?
Can you watch porn with it?
oh yeah,
Virtual reality. Wow.
You got virtual reality porn on that thing?
homemade, mate.
Yeah.
Homemade's best.
You can see the screen better that way. Shit, oh.
Yeah, really close. Oops.
Yeah.
Haven't
Oh.
perfected it yet.
Yeah.
Need more gaffer tape.
A little bit of blue tack.
Oh yeah, that's what I need. Blue tack. I used to hate
Yeah.
blue tack.
You see
Oh
how
yeah.
fucking
It's a painter's nightmare, blue tack.
blue tech. Do you see how
Just
fucking
that-
complicated the Apple Vision are?
Yeah.
Holy shit. They got like 17 cameras on that thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Too
Inside.
many.
You got cameras that watch your eyes, cameras that watch in front of you, cameras that watch behind you. Fuck. It's insane.
yeah.
Yeah, my stepdaughter and her boyfriend got 2 brand new phones the other day. The
Fuck reality.
latest, whatever they are, it's Android.
Yeah,
latest.
Samsung S24s.
Is that what they're called? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, basically it's like putting a fucking basically
I couldn't tell much difference between mine
yeah,
and
basically
hers.
it's like putting a smartphone on your face with some like quirks, with some, like, that's what it really is. It's like strapping a cell phone to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with a
apparently
few,
there are a lot of
you know-
memes getting around at the moment. People doing that, so I thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah.
quirks ain't the word I'm looking for. Like, but
What's the word you're looking for? God, I don't know.
it's kind of like quirks.
Kind of like quirks.
Yeah.
Quarks.
Like, it's basically like putting a cell phone on your face with a few different, features. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. At the end of the day, you just strapped a cell phone on your face.
Yeah, but people have got to have new toys, and the kids nowadays,
Yeah.
if they're brought up,
So they
games
got to
like
have
that.
something to spend $3,500 on.
Yeah,
Might look
Yeah.
slightly more enhanced or something.
I'm sure Apple has sold a shit ton of them already. They probably sold
Yeah.
every one that they fucking made.
Hmm.
And then 2 years, like a year or two from now, they'll come out with a new one for half the price.
I know. It sounds a bit like it might not really eventuate. Like they were talking about 3D TV 40 years ago, and it never really eventuated, did it? 3D
Nah,
TV.
I remember watching someone who had one, Les. Yeah, I went over and watched his 3D TV, and it was hurt me eyes. It was like all around the edges, you could still see.
Okay.
It just wasn't good.
So you have to wear the
No,
special gloves.
but no, this Apple Vision Pro is like supposedly like the next generation. I don't know. I still don't see the.
Won't have to leave your mum's basement anymore.
It's
at all.
basically like, yeah, you go into a whole different world with this thing. You don't need the real world anymore.
Oh, it probably could be a fun toy, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'd like to check it out. Just like look at it, put it on, and see what it can do. Just out of curiosity. I'm
Play
sure
video.
I would not purchase one after I tried it. But who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe I would be so.
It still gives you a harder workout out, like you're skiing down a mountain in virtual reality. It still scares the shit out of you when you're about to crash into a tree or something. You know what I mean? It still gives you harder pounding. Yeah.
Oh, this I got a new sort of chocolate here. It's passion fruit vanilla slice.
You think I might buy one, baby boy? I don't know.
I've never tried it before, but it was on a special, so
I don't think I would ever buy one. No, I really don't.
Yeah, reminds me of Passiona, Ken.
I can't. I don't have $3,500 to spend.
In
If
Australia,
I had $3,500 extra dollars, I would probably buy Bitcoin.
when we were growing up in Australia, there were only a few drinks compared to today in the shop.
I had
It was
Mr. Dugan.
Coca-Cola. We had a little bottle of passion fruit juice. That was really
I don't
popular.
like
Yeah.
Passiona.
Hey,
Mr.
guys.
Dugan, how you doing? Sorry, I had
Hey,
to
no.
leave you.
No worries. I'm sure I'm choppy. I still need to get an earpiece because my mic sucks. But I'd like to introduce you to one of my best friends. Would you mind?
We don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah,
Any friend
Hey.
of yours.
g'day, mate.
Hey, holy shit!
G'day.
Who's that guy?
Hey,
What
There
do
you
you
go.
realize?
I'm Ken
So
F.
you
Lee. And
Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you.
cheers, mate.
Heck yeah.
So, what's your mate's name?
well, he's a Chad.
The chat.
Aren't we all?
Chad.
Yeah, we don't get many chads on this chat.
I'm the Chad.
He's the Chad. We're just listening, but
We're all girly men here. Speak for yourself.
What he said he was going to say something. Oh, you have like a speech for us, Chad?
I just got fines in the mail. The fines I've already.
Not so much as, I guess, hi.
G'day.
Hey,
Cheers.
yeah, I just got these fines in the mail.
Oh, fine.
It's not 2014 they're from. I've already paid them, but
2014. 10
Yeah.
years ago.
No,
It's
that
like
can't-
over 10 grand in fines, they've just sent me. And it's absolute bullshit. I'd already paid these ones.
it can't be right,
They're
Cam.
just
$10,000.
they're trying to get 3 grand out of me already, and now they want another 10 grand. They can go fuck themselves, the corrupt criminal thieves.
I thought after 7 years. I thought
Just
after
throw them in the
7
fire, Ken. Throw them in the fire.
Yeah, I will be. That's
don't
what I
think
did
they
the
can-
last lot.
That's what I do. I just throw it in the fire. Fuck y'all.
Me too. I don't think
They
they can
can-
send.
They can come and make me do community work where I have to watch people work because, I can't work. I'll just go and supervise. Yeah,
But
mate, go and do that. Yeah.
I thought after
Supervise. Someone's got to do it.
I thought after 7 years all debts were cleared. Like they couldn't come after you after 7
Yeah,
years.
this is 2014 they're going back to. 14, 15 and 16.
That's like 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
So they can go jump. Besides that, I already know I've paid. I remember paying it out of me pay every fucking fortnight.
Fucking.
Yeah,
I
so I was
go
a
back
bit
10
pissed off.
years. Fuck off. I don't know. Oh, what a world we live in.
Fuck you and your computer.
Eric Solveson in the house.
I've heard that name before. Scott of the Antarctica.
Fucking A. But yeah,
Oh no, that's Eric. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Scott.
what do you think?
Scott and Eric. I get them mixed up.
What do you think about the big story this week? What's the big story this week?
Hey, the big story this week. The big story this week was Joe Biden mentioning, isn't it funny that one house didn't burn out of 20 because it had a blue roof?
Yes,
Cool.
the blue roof syndrome.
All
That's
my
a good
roofs are
story.
blue. I live in the bush. All my roofs are blue. They're all deep ocean color.
So yeah, I'm gonna paint my roof blue, man.
The bushfires went right around here and I never burnt my place, and the roofs are all blue. So maybe there's some truth in it. Burnt my neighbours' houses out
Paint your roof blue.
because they had brown roofs. Silly thing.
I have a green roof. I'll probably attract
Oh yeah, green roofs. No
fire.
good.
Hey,
Green roofs are
you
really
know
good.
what? You know, I put on over 10,000 roofs, and I can only say that maybe 3 of them were blue. But at this point, I'm buying 5 gallons of paint and painting my house blue.
Dark blue.
You get an
Deep
idea.
ocean, call it here.
At least
Yeah.
paint your roof blue.
So what colours
Am
do you
I
have?
blue?
What are your
Am
what are
I
your,
blue?
what are your
Am I
standard?
blue? Yes, I'm blue, just for you. Go ahead.
Beautiful. Just wondering what your standard Colorbond colours are over there. You know, we have Colorbond. We call it Colorbond. It's iron that's got baked on colour. And our main colours are, they used to be bronze olive was a popular colour, but usually they're different shades of green. And deep ocean is a deep blue colour, and then you can get a merino, which is a kind of an off-white colour, which is no good because it rusts really easy. But yeah, what were the main colours of the roofs you put on, Joe? As a fellow roofer.
Say again, what was the most average color?
Yeah,
Green.
yeah, okay.
I hate green. It's my favorite
Green is
color.
so common.
But the
Green is so
worst
common.
color
Nobody has a blue roof, man. Nobody has a fucking blue roof.
Oh, we do in
No.
Australia because the deep blue is like a deep ocean same color as the ocean out here.
They don't sell blue roofing material.
They sell deep ocean. What are you talking about?
You can't buy blue singles.
Oh, shingles? No, of course not. No,
Yeah, you
black and
can. Yeah, you can. That's a common color. But no one uses it.
we don't have shingles in Australia. We don't have shingles here. We have
But
concrete.
if you want to survive, you need a blue roof.
Like a slate blue, you know.
You need a blue roof.
Yeah, got to get a blue roof.
Yeah. If you want to survive in the new world, you got to have a blue roof.
If you want to survive in the new world,
Just
get a
look
blue
what
hat.
happens in Texas. Texas
You,
got
you need a
blue.
blue.
Blue hat. Good idea. Yeah, wear blue clothes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, wear blue
Yeah.
shirt, jeans, denim.
Yes.
Remember that
You can't buy
song,
blue roof metal panels.
Remember that
Eric's
song,
right.
Blue? Lived in a blue house and a blue.
There's always a way out of it, man. Or you can just spray paint your roof blue.
You got the blues.
Well, I
You got
hope we
enough
did.
blue spray paint. You know, blue spray paint ain't cheap.
Yep.
Most of the
Hollywood,
country.
Hollywood Hills must be making a fortune. The painting businesses there. Roof
But you
painting.
know, they burned my house to the ground. They could do it, man. You know why? Because I have insurance.
Yeah, that's important.
I spent a lot of money on fucking insurance.
Yeah, what's it worth nowadays? Here it's like $2.5 grand a month.
It's insane. It's insane.
It's like
Every year it gets more and more. Like, God damn. They're killing me with insurance.
they don't want people owning houses.
Yeah, they want to make it impossible.
Yeah.
My nearest neighbour just rebuilt their house after the
Or I
bushfire.
just say, you know what? I don't fuck it. I don't need insurance anymore. What happens, happens.
If your house burns down, just get a caravan, a trailer,
Yeah.
or a shipping container.
They're sucking the life out of me by paying insurance.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how much it was here.
Either way, I'm gonna fucking die, dude. Either way, I'm gonna die. By what they're sucking out of me, or by the real danger of life. You know.
Yeah, my wife insure everything. You know, all those years of life insurance, and I'm still alive. What was the point?
I paid all that money and I never got anything fucking out of it.
Damn you! Well, you should have put in a claim or two. You silly bugger.
Yeah, you know, putting in a claim is impossible here in the United States.
Yeah. No, we have some really good insurance companies here. There's one, the local one. It's called the NRMA. It's the road service people. You know, you pay $150 a year, and they do the road service for your car. They'll come and fix you up in an emergency with a flat battery or whatever. Well, they've got an insurance company, and they are really good. They pay straight away, no questions asked. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But here in America, insurance companies are all about sucking the money out of you and not paying you nothing.
Yeah.
That's how it works here in America. You pay and pay and pay, and you get nothing.
Yeah. When I was a kid, my dad drove me through the main city of Adelaide, and he pointed at all the big buildings, and he said, "Look at the names on the big buildings, and that'll tell you who makes the most money." And they're all insurance companies. They had bigger buildings than the banks, you know.
Yeah.
And the biggest buildings
They're all
were,
in the game, man. They're all in the game.
Yeah.
Insurance companies are all in the fucking financial game.
Yeah.
Why do you think you got to have insurance to drive your fucking car? and they just keep raising your rates.
Rates. What's rates?
How much you pay to drive your car? How much extortion you pay to drive your fucking car?
Yeah, rates.
Yeah, well, I can't drive a car anymore. I pull me over every time I do.
It's insane. It's ridiculous. How much I pay to drive my fucking car?
Now I've got a
Subaru, so
It's ridiculous. That's the world we live in, man. It's extortion. It's fucking extortion.
I can't believe the price of cars now, new cars, like unbelievable.
We are slaves and we're taxed to the fucking grave. Sad but true.
Now, Eric, you got a bit of an altitude problem there, mate. Big Brother loves you. I told you.
I'm sorry. Every once in a while, it gets to me. I'm like, it's a hopeless situation, you know.
Yeah, but that's not.
I look at it and it's just like, God damn, I'm tired of it all. I'm so tired of it. So much effort to live. Here we are. We got to keep going. Sometimes you just want to say, fuck it. I don't care anymore. I'm over it.
Did you see the movie where the buffaloes roam? Did you see the movie where the buffaloes roam?
No.
Okay. With oh god, what's his name? That quirky actor, Murray.
Bill Murray.
Yeah. And it was about that crazy journalist. God, what's his name?
Yeah, I know the guy. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas guy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, the full-on drug pig.
Yeah, and he says
Something Hunter. Was it
Hunter Thompson? Hunter Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard of him. Yeah.
One of his famous sayings was, "Things just got weird enough for me." He was always. He's a guy that he wanted his remains blown off in a cannon up toward the mountains. I think he lived in Colorado or somewhere like that.
Right.
And, so when he died, he did. He had his ashes shot out of a cannon up toward the mountain there. I think Johnny Depp, the guy that pulled the trigger or lit the fuse or whatever, you know. Because Johnny Depp played him in a movie, Fear and Loathing in Los Angeles.
Yeah. I've got that film.
But the other one's much better. The one with Bill Murray's much better. I don't normally like Bill Murray very much, but he played a really good role in that. It's hilarious, that film, where the buffaloes run. With Laszlo, his lawyer.
I remember hiring it once on VHS, but I must have been drunk. I can't remember a thing about it. It was the 80s.
Funny. He had this crazy lawyer called Laszlo, you know, with this great big flock of black hair. And a scene with him in the where he's throwing the other lawyer over the judge's bench into the judge because he was.
But is he the same character in Fear and Loathing too?
He was supporting all the marijuana hippies and all that against the and.
He must be the same character in Fear and Loathing too. The guy with the big buffy hair and.
Yeah, Laszlo, but it was much better. It was much better in the other one in Buffalo's Rome, you know. Johnny Depp did a good job of that in that film, but.
Well, he just played his normal drug fuck self, didn't he?
Yeah.
He probably had a lot of experience with that before he played the part. You know, actors have got to merge themselves into the role. So I bet he was doing some acid before then.
Fuck yeah, acid. I love acid.
Oh, I loved it back in the day when it was good. You know, it was real acid, but
I didn't like it. I used to use hydrochloric acid.
Party days are over. The party's going to finish one day.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Some friends are streaming right now.
You don't like to do shrooms or acid anymore?
I used a lot of acid in plumbing, in
Nah.
sodium hydrochloric acid, and I didn't like the
No,
fumes,
like
mate.
LSD.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Or
Lysergic.
mushrooms. Magic mushrooms.
I tried a trip
You
about
got it?
3 years ago and it was shit. Didn't work.
I'm too scared to just eat any old mushrooms that I find.
I pretty
think
much know what
If
every
you know you're
mushroom is.
getting some good mushrooms,
I've seen what the mushrooms have done to the possums, you know. Fucking
come on,
flies
quit playing like an idiot, dude.
there. I'm not playing.
Come on, please. You're insulting your
I got some.
stupid responses.
I've got some coke up my
You
nose.
don't know what psychedelic drugs are.
I got some coke up my nose once. That was a
So
bit of a
coke
thrill.
up here. Yeah,
Yeah, coke bubbles. Yeah.
coke is coke is bad. It's an evil drug.
Oh, anything that's bad for the kidneys.
Coke's
Coke?
an evil drug. Heroin's
Yeah.
an evil drug.
No, that's diet coke. Ordinary.
LSD and mushrooms
I
are
take that stuff will
not
kill
evil
you.
drugs.
Diet Coke.
Not evil drugs are LSD, mushrooms, and cannabis.
Diet
Those-
Coke, Zero
those are the
Coke.
good
They
drugs.
have aspartame. It's chemical 950 and 951.
Yes.
I would say
Beautiful.
they're not drugs. They're more like medicines.
Aspartame.
They're natural medicines, really. Like mushrooms, LSD, and cannabis.
Yeah. That's what
Are
the
natural medicines,
yeah.
in my opinion.
They say Bill Clinton's got a really enlarged nasal passage because he's had so much cocaine up there. Is that
Yeah,
true?
cocaine is evil, man. Cocaine is evil.
Kind of rot your, widen your.
Rots your
You know,
soul. It rots your soul.
Yeah, I knew a few speedheads that used to do that. They'd actually rot out their nostrils, the inside cartilage.
Oh, okay.
And this
And
guy,
and then not only that,
he ended
like
up getting a cartilage
methamphetamine.
replacement. He still kept snorking coke and speed, and even after he had rotted it away. But oh well.
Yeah, drugs will do that. Those kind of drugs will rot your soul.
Yeah, it's like putting chemical acids up there.
Yeah, you learn that. I was a young guy. I wasn't the smartest. I made a lot of mistakes with drugs. I ain't gonna lie.
I watch a lot of war documentaries, a lot of interviews with old blokes from World War II and Vietnam and that. And it was, I'd heard even when I was a kid that some of the I had a lot of German friends, and some of them told me that a lot of the soldiers were on meth back then, and I kind of, I never really had any proof of it. And then it's all come out lately, like they had all these special pills that started with
Energy.
speed and
They called them energy pills. Yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't just
Keep
the
them
Germans.
awake for 3 days.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the Germans. The Allies were doing it as well. I've heard.
Yeah, the Americans, the
Yeah.
Japanese were doing it too.
Yeah, they were all doing it. Even in Vietnam, a lot of the guys, the commandos and that, would do it because they'd be on
They
a
were
commando.
tweaking their fucking brains out, all of them.
They're on reconnaissance missions and they'd have to stay awake for 72 hours.
Yeah.
They
So,
were just fucking
you know.
balls out,
Yeah.
tweaking their fucking brains out. Nice.
Yeah, so they go out there and do a mission. They come back and collapse for 3.
I can
Yeah.
relate. I can relate growing up in the 80s and 90s. We were
Remember
balls
Jacob
out, tweaking our
Slater?
brains out too.
Well,
It was a different kind of war.
But the funny part about that is that generation of guys were really judgmental about drugs in the 60s and that, And it's like, hey, Grandpop, you were on it when you
But
in
they
the
were
war.
popping speed pills
Yeah, and then you come back and you're all real,
and judging you for smoking weed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, come back and then you're conservative in your old age,
Oh,
Yeah.
what a world we live in, huh? Everybody's fucking tweaking out on drugs, man.
It's like
That's what
that
it all
thing
comes
about
down to.
the biggest users of heroin in the 1920s were women, because it was in their I think it was heroin. It was in their menstrual pills they'd take from the chemist. You know, in the 1920s and 30s, and that Australian housewives were totally spaced out on.
I'd say straight up, man. All I do is smoke weed and drink beer.
I'm a cappuccino addict. So
I don't do any other drugs but weed and beer.
I'm into chocolate and coffee.
I'd like to do some shrooms though, man. I might do some shrooms again. I freak out on shrooms, man.
Yeah, I'd have some if I had the right ones.
I feel like I'm shrooming right now.
Well, you are. We're not really here, man. This is all an illusion. This is all in your head, man.
I'm having a shroom flashback. I've eaten a lot of shrooms in my time.
We're just in your apple giggles.
Just look at my record. You'll see. I'm a big time shroom fucking aficionado.
Okay. So how do you get the good shrooms in nature? How would you like, how do you choose which type is a good, happy, buzzy, magic mushroom?
I don't know. I just find people that I trust and they give me some good shrooms.
Right.
It's been a while.
Well,
I haven't done shroom in a long time.
I haven't got any people I trust around here, so.
But yeah, I think shrooms are becoming mainstream now. I think it's going to be the next cannabis, that's going to sweep the nation with legalized shrooms, basically, or people are going to open up shops where you can go and buy shrooms.
So will it fry your brain over time? No, anything.
Shrooms are not a dangerous drug at all.
Oh, okay. Oh well, that's great.
It's a mind-opening drug. That's why the system don't like it, right?
And when you do,
it makes you think outside the box, right? And
that's no good.
And when you do hallucinate, you need like a week before you can hallucinate again, because it's got to be complete in your body.
You can't do it all the time. You got to do it occasionally.
Yeah, once a month. It might
once
work,
every full moon. I used to do it once every full moon.
Well, there's another stream going talking about me right now. No, I said I'd be on there today.
Believe me, a full moon is the best time to do it.
Okay.
Elgo and Danny are streaming right now. Elgo, they just hooked up.
So yeah, if you trip once every full moon,
good on
that's
you.
the way to do it.
Good on them. I hope they stay in love.
Yeah.
Love is the best, actually.
Yeah, they seem happy. They're both chatting away there.
But no, I love a fucking mushroom trip, dude. Mushroom trip is the coolest thing in the fucking world.
Got Eric going now.
I love.
So I can't stream another 2 weeks because they striked me for after they. I submitted an appeal and I won, and they put me stream back up, and then a day later they strike me again for the exact same stream. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. But,
Yeah, it's because it's the algorithm, eh?
it's just a robot doing it. Yeah, there's no human doing this.
Yeah, the message that came up was that you weren't monitoring it, so it's like they approve of you putting something up as long as you get on there and turn it off and comment on it now and then or something, like all these reaction videos,
Yeah, but this is public domain films, and
I
they
know
agreed it was public domain, and then
I know, Ken, but I've been looking for you. I think it was this morning or last night, and I couldn't find your channel anywhere. And I'm thinking, maybe it's completely gone.
No, I still only got 2 strikes. I had 1 strike, but
I just couldn't find you anywhere on YouTube. I think it was just my bad eyesight, because I can hardly see the screen. I was pressing the wrong buttons.
I was on last night. You were in the chat, weren't you? Yeah. With Danny and Elgo and Glenn from Boston.
Glenn
Yeah.
from Boston.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
He's over.
All I'm talking about is like tripping my fucking brains out on shrooms. I'm sorry. I just find it amusing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. I had some great trips. You know,
Yeah.
so a lot of
I need to get some mushrooms, man. I need to get some mushrooms. There's no shortage of them around here.
Hey, is Boston here?
Hey,
Where's Boston?
Yeah. He's probably over at Elgo Rhythms. Yeah, Elgo and Danny.
all of a sudden,
Don't
Mr. Dugan.
He's not there. He might be sleeping for once, Glenn. Yeah. I don't know when he sleeps, but he's a. Yeah. Oh, what happened to Lee? Lee's bumped himself out. So, Eric
So
was
what
in
else is
there.
going on this week? What do you think is the big story this week?
Let's see. What was it? Brittany. No, not Brittany. Swifty. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift?
She was here for like a week or so, 2 weeks. And that was all you heard on the news here. And Pink was over the same week, and so is Molly Cyrus is here now, I think. Yeah.
Wow, that's what's going on in Australia.
What are they doing in Aussie? All these celebrities all of a sudden. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Fucking say Swifty, she's everywhere, or it's everywhere.
Oh, we've had bushfires for a week in west of this state, up near the gold mining town. It's still burning out there. They're saying it's, climate change, of course. But
Climate change.
uh,
Fuck yeah. We can understand that.
Like, we've had a heat wave, we've had like 2 days, hot days in a row once.
And that's climate change.
I was looking at this temperature chart of the temperature in Victoria back in 1909, and in the month of January there was not one day under like 90 degrees. Most days were like 110, 120, just insane weather for like, that's a heat wave,
That's hot
every
as fuck.
day of the month. There's like 2 days that were 28, I think, and then all the rest were like 35, 44, 45. Yeah,
It's
which
fucking
is like
seriously hot weather.
118 to 120. Yeah. But like, we don't get weather like that nowadays. I remember the 70s we used to have long hot summers. The 80s, man.
Good old days, right?
Yeah.
Back in the
Swimming
day
all the time.
when life was fucking great, right? Life was great.
Yeah, give me the good old 70s again. The 80s.
Fuck yeah. It was hot, but it was fucking worth it, right?
Oh, hold on.
In the
I think I
90s.
wait.
Hey, Chad.
My bud's taking off, bud. Say goodbye to him.
Good to meet you, bud. Take it easy. Yeah.
See you guys later.
Keep warm.
Wow.
Okay. So, I'd say Lee pressed the wrong button and he's gone. Yeah. Bumped himself out.
You squashed yourself out.
Uh,
Sorry. Fuck yeah. Everybody that's here, appreciate it.
yeah.
We got Ken Robin,
Uh, We had
Davey
Mr.
Boy.
Dugan, Mr. Lee, and yeah, so yeah, guess who the highest paid actor in the world is right now?
High paid actor in the world right now. Satan, Lucifer.
Nah, Zelensky. He'd have to be one of the highest paid actors, wouldn't he?
But yeah, that's pretty close. I was close.
Yeah. It's definitely not Tom Cruise. But
Not Tom Cruise or fucking.
yeah, so all this weird stuff's happening in the royal family lately, eh? They're all either getting sick or vanished, or I don't know what's happened to Kate Middleton. Another one of the princes.
What about Jacob Rothschild?
Yeah, he cocked it, eh?
Take the bucket.
He's got the butt cancer, huh?
I thought he'd live a lot longer because, you know,
died.
That's called being a pain in the ass.
he mustn't have had enough adrenochrome.
Jacob
Normally they
Rothschild.
live to
Right?
100.
He died.
They normally live to 100, but yeah.
Yeah, he died a little young for his age.
For a Jew.
He was only like 84 years old.
Dude,
He was pretty
I
young.
would be proud to live to 84. Holy shit. I'm lucky for 64.
64 would be great.
I'm
Yeah,
65.
I think
Now I'm hoping for 75.
if we're talking about the same guy, yeah, he just died. Jacob Rothschild, or like Jacob.
Yeah, one of those banksters.
Cheers, buds. I just had one of my best buds leave, so I'm here now.
He was the guy that Mr. Burns on the Simpsons was named after.
carrying- Yeah, they stole it after. Looks like it too. You know, it's not much.
Mr. Burns, basically. Mr. Burns finally kicked the bucket.
That's why he's always got his, you know, Masonic shit going on, Mr. Burns, you know. Release the hound.
Really a very unattractive person, you know? Very.
Hey, fuck you. He's my buddy that within 2 to 3 hours, we each down a fucking 12-pack. So welcome. You know?
Eh,
Jacob Rothschild was his name, right?
yeah, that was the one.
And he just kicked the bucket. No.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know Jacob kicked the bucket.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Just this
Or he
week.
just went to another island with Epstein's on or something.
This is what's going on this week. Jacob
They're all
Rothschild
building bunkers,
kicked
I
the
heard.
bucket.
All the celebrities are building bunkers lately. It's been like 200 bunkers built.
He was only 84 years old, poor guy.
Dude, I'm actually going to agree with Rotman on this one. He probably didn't die. He probably did go to the island. Holy shit.
There's
That's too
something going
young
on.
for that bastard.
There's all this weird stuff going on with funds and everything being taken out by all these trillionaires, and so they're preparing for something, breakaway civilization. You know, they're going to, flee to there or something. But, who knows?
But yeah, that guy he's like, rubs elbows with the Royals. Right?
One thing I know is I'm a Dugan. Eric's a farmer. And Ken's the stone house. We're gonna fucking survive. We are. Have fucking confidence.
That's it. Bloody farmer. We got a hole digger. And we got a stonehouse maker.
You know, yeah, we got to keep struggling on.
We got a free man, Lee. He's free, so he's the free
It's
man.
definitely a struggle.
Sorry I forgot about you, Lee. But I didn't in my head.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Appreciate you all being here.
Nah, it's good, mate. Yeah, I suppose I better go and have something to eat, really. I haven't eaten today. Yeah.
Man, it's tough to eat these days.
Started.
What's that?
We're all struggling just to eat these days.
I'd start off drinking today.
I went to the supermarket today with the boy, and I was looking for something to eat for us, right? I mean, we were already going to have tacos tonight, so that wasn't a big deal. But it was, what would be a good snack? We walked all around that store, and we couldn't find anything. The jalapeno peppers were $10 for a little box. We ended up buying fucking a $4.99 3 apple snitters. I don't even like apple snitters, but it was $4.99. We're becoming poor, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah, it's ridiculous.
I
went
feel
up
that.
the shop.
I feel that. Yeah. It's fucking.
I went up there and they'd ran out of everything.
Well, it worked.
They're starving us to death, man. The whole
What's
it's
up?
not it's the whole world, man. They're starving us all to death. You know?
Well, I went to the meat section and there was hardly anything there, and everything that was there was way too dear. And one steak for $15. Not going to pay that. And so I just got bacon and eggs and thought, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday that the tourists have wanted.
Like I try to go shopping and buy something that'll last me for 3 or 4 days. Eating leftovers. That's the only way I get any close to my money's worth out of what I spend at the grocery store.
I've got a lot of canned food, beans, and shit I can have on toast. But
It's a battle. It's a never-ending battle to survive these days.
worst
Cheers,
comes to worst,
everybody.
baked beans
Cheers,
on
everybody,
toast.
for fucking keeping surviving, man. Cause it's a fucking fight.
I got plenty of rice, but not much to put with it.
Yeah, rice, baby. You can eat rice and fucking crickets.
Pasta. Yeah.
What do you think I tried to tell you guys, man? That's what I'm trying. I might end up being a very bad farmer, but at least I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
That's what Joe does, man.
Well, I used to be really good at growing, and
Um,
I
the
was
rest
good
of
at
us are fucked, man. I wish I would have tried like Joe. At least Joe has a chance.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, man. You guys didn't know I was here, but I was here from the start, and I had a buddy over. Glad you got to meet him, by the way. He is one of my best friends my entire life.
Cool. It's good having a good
So,
friend.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't get visited.
For hanging out, Joe.
Ah, cool, Joe.
And everybody.
Yeah.
All my people. We all just trying to survive through this fucking nightmare, man.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
It ain't easy for none of us.
No, I know. I just got thousands and thousands of dollars of fines. I don't know what I'm going to fucking do.
All of us are struggling to fucking survive. I mean,
hey, Ken, $3. Tell them that's what you can afford. $3.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's not even a loaf of bread.
$3 a month I'll pay you back. Yeah. So I only get $1,000 a fortnight.
Fucking love you guys, man.
I only get $500 a week, so you know.
At the end of the day, we all have to fucking laugh at our plight, right? It's hilarious.
Yeah. As long as you got something, like something to drink.
All of us are fucking struggling. It's fucking hurting. and Stuck in doing.
That's
we
why
can't
I love
survive.
Aaron's phone.
We
That's
gotta
why I
laugh
love
at our own plight.
Yeah. No matter what, don't give up. Don't give up.
No.
See?
Yeah, you can always see the humor in it, man.
Yep. Yep.
Sometimes it's called gallows humor.
Yeah, you got to have a laugh while they're genociding us, you know.
It's
Slowly
called gallows humor. Fuck.
Hey, that's Trump here. That's Trump here.
We're all in this fucking sinking boat together, man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All of us. We're all in
Yeah,
this shit. In
This
this
year's
boat.
going to be bad.
We can see.
I know
we can
this
see
year's
the
going to
fucking.
be bad.
We can see the ship is sinking, man. The boat's sinking, man. The sharks are circling.
They're going to bring in. I reckon they're going to make it the most severe laws. And they're going to have everyone to lock people up. You're going to lock you up in the fucking drop of a feather. You know?
Yeah.
And see it happen, and all this bullshit fines I just got from like 10 years back. What the hell?
Yeah.
You know,
All right,
this is
let's
just-
not be so negative. I don't like negative.
We're a bit more positive here.
Thanks,
folks.
talk to me, man. Yeah, well,
Hey, we're gonna make it out of it, dude.
Spring is
I
here,
only
man.
just opened the letter before, so I didn't know about it till just.
Spring forward. Spring forward.
Spring forward, baby. That's the positive. That's the positive thing right now. We're heading out of winter. We got positive
trying to-
things ahead.
Trying to kill me by just taking everything they can from me, you know. the
But yeah,
cunts.
you're right, Joe. We got to quit dwelling on
They've
the
taken me
negative.
license, you know. They took me car off the road, the fuckers. They can fine me for bullshit, you know. I paid for the permit and they fined me for not having a permit even though I paid for it. And fined me for drug driving when I hadn't had any drugs, you know. Took 8 months before they got the test back, you know. I mean, what the fuck's that, you know? Months to fudge the test. You know, fuck them fucking corrupt criminal cunts with their chemical tests, you know, that don't even fucking work. Those things up the nose with that, you know. Get
Fuck
fucked,
yeah.
coppers. The coppers can suck my
Yeah,
cock.
I did. That was sick.
No, I'm
man.
a bit not in a good mood today. I'm going to be ringing these cops tomorrow. I'm going to record it too. I'm going to tell them what
That
I
was
think.
well
I'm
said,
taking
Jen. I feel
harassment.
every fucking ounce of your pain, brother.
I'm going to sue the cunts for harassment. I'm going to sue it for harassment. This has been going on for 20
Fucking
years
love
now.
you, Jen. Feel your
20
pain,
fucking
brother.
years of harassment. I'm sick of it.
You know, the one thing I've learned so far over our years together, the more Ken bitches, the more I feel a little bit better about my own plight.
Yeah, good. I'm just trying to make people feel better. Think your life's fucked? Oh,
We all
listen to
got a
this.
plight to deal with.
Just as bad, you know what I mean? It's just as bad. But thank you for bitching, man.
We all suffer in
Yeah.
our own.
Everybody's got a
plights.
fight to deal with.
Yeah.
Even Bruno, eh? You got to worry about that magpie saying hello to me,
Love
don't
you guys, man.
you? Bruno?
You've been with me through a lot of shit.
No.
Hey. You guys have been with me for more shit than I've ever told you. I love you guys too. By far. You're a part of my friendhood. You really are. And if you would have asked me 10 years ago that some of my best friends I would never meet in person, I would have told you you're a fucking idiot. But you gentlemen are. I love you guys.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, Joe. You too, man. I gotta get a beer.
Amazing friendship that we developed here in digital reality. Fuck yeah. Thank you guys.
So how you been? How you been, man? I can't pretend that I heard the earlier show, but how you been doing, Eric? I know you're struggling.
I've been having a great time.
That's good.
I've been living my retirement in a short little.
And
spurt.
that's what you need to keep in your head, Eric. That's the same thing that I try to say to everyone. And I even told my best buddy, I was like, you know what I said the other day that no one understood? Is I am better than everyone. And I hope my friends think the same way. You be better than everyone. And that's the only way we can keep our feet moving forward. Most simple-minded people do not understand what I said. But that is how the world works around. So you be better. You do it. You believe it. I love you, buddy. You're doing good.
Yeah, you gotta be fucking humble, man. You gotta fucking. Yeah.
Humble doesn't quite make the world go around.
I've come to this point in my life, man. Like, where am I going from here? You know, it's really not easy.
No.
It's not easy to,
I know you're a friend, and if you need any help, you just tell me. I know you're my friend.
I feel like,
you need help, you tell me.
I have no place in life anymore. I've become obsolete. That's how I feel.
This is a lot of place.
And that's the feeling of not being better.
But if there was no
Get rid of that feeling, Eric. Get rid of that feeling. You're better than everyone else. Just be better than everyone else. It doesn't mean you are, but it means you don't give up.
Right.
Be better.
That's just where I've come to lately. So yeah, I got to be better. But yeah, I can't help that feeling of obsolescence. It sucks.
Yeah.
But, I have to struggle through it, like you say, and and realize. But on the other hand, I'm fucking tired, man. It's
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, I'll be like that.
I'm tired of dealing with people. Tired of a lot of things in life. We have to.
We understood that 10 years ago, Farmer. We understood that 10 years ago, Farmer. But do you remember 10 years ago you were still keeping on? That's the same feeling you need to grab. We know we're tired.
I know.
We know
but sometimes you just have to fucking just deal with the reality that you're tired of this shit. And it's like, God damn.
The one thing about man and reality is reality doesn't end until I'm dead.
Exactly.
So until I'm dead, I will keep this belief If you're gonna be a strong man, you gotta know it.
I know.
What do you think kept me alive?
But,
What do you
at
think
this
kept
point in
me
my life,
alive?
I wish I would have prepared better, but I didn't give a shit all my life.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Nah.
But here I am. So I got to deal with it, right? As you age and things get hard, man. And
There's only do or don't. There is no try.
the world is so rough on you as you age. People have no mercy on you, you know? Like,
You think I don't have 100 things I regret?
they look at you like an old man. They disrespect you.
1,000 things I regret. You know what the difference is? I don't think about none of them regrets very much. Occasionally they enter the brain, but they exit just as fast. And I think about what I can do tomorrow. That's it.
I gotta survive today.
You learn from your mistakes and you become a new person, you know, through each decade.
I got no choice but to survive.
Yeah, so, yeah, fucked up a few times, but, you know, as long as you make the best never to fuck up like that again.
But it just gets so tiring to me, man. It gets so tired.
Now think of it this way, Farman.
Of the grind.
Think of this way. If you have no choice,
and doing the fucking job, and every day after day after day, it's killing me, man. You know, I got no choice.
you're gonna make them cry, buddy. You're gonna make them cry. But here's the truth. As long as you actually feel it and think it, you're already better than half the men out there. So just, you have to.
I know.
For your friend's sake. We don't want to see you gone in a year.
It's a
Are you
battle,
kidding
man.
me?
Harry, you got a few more years left than I have. God, I'm 65. You're 10 years younger. What's the time, mate?
close.
I was getting tired 10 years ago, but I keep going on. I just don't know where I get the energy sometimes. You know,
It
but
gets
the
tough.
chemtrails.
I gotta tell myself, God damn, tired of this shit.
Yeah.
But,
Half the time I've ever listened to Robin, I never considered what he said. But as he ages and he gets closer to the point that we all beg for at times, Rodman's been a wise man. And I don't want to beg for the end. But Rodman might be coming to the end. And I love you, buddy. And I learned something from you.
Thanks,
I'm
buddy.
trying to tell Eric the same thing. Our end ain't yet. So you don't give up the fight, buddy. You don't give up the fight.
You got to leave some legacy behind of some sort, haven't you?
Who cares about legacy?
it's fucking.
How about
it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy.
My dog keeps me going anyway. You know.
I haven't given up the fight yet, but man,
But in the
world is
real
acting up against me, and I'm fucking tired.
in this realm though, Eric, I like.
Exhausted too, partner.
I've got all you guys as friends on the internet, but in my real world here, I don't have anyone really. I don't feel like talking to anyone. I actually go to a way not to make friends. You know, here. I've really become more of a hermit than I ever have in my life. You know, like when I was a hermit, God, I've seen a lot of people. But it's like I'm almost forced. You know, I just don't want to. I'm just
it's a
finding it
fight.
hard.
It's a battle. People are dropping dead all around us. You know,
People are trying to
Well,
make
yeah.
friends with me here, but I just sort of, it's like I don't want to know any new people, you know.
Hey, Robin, half my life, ever since I can remember as a young child, until I was probably like maybe well over 30. I always thought I'd be a hermit in a cave. You know what I mean? I really believe that. Even though I already had a wife and 5 kids, I knew I'd be a hermit in a cave. As I get older, Rotman, I'm already a hermit. But I found the whole world has opened up, and I got more friends on the outside than I ever did on the inside. Do you understand that comment?
Yeah.
So don't worry about it too much, man. And don't focus one way or the other. Because you wouldn't have got me to admit that 5 years ago. Even though it was already there in front of my face. I wouldn't have understood it. So don't worry too much. Just like I'm trying to tell Eric. If you're really struggling, tell us all how you're struggling. I know what it is, Eric. I'll try to help you, buddy. Just keep kicking it. Keep struggling it. Keep fucking fighting that motherfucker. Because I know it comes quick. And you don't want it to come. That's it. It's just like a woman. You don't want her to finish. Because you ain't going to be happy at the end sometimes. So you better finish first.
It becomes an effort to go for walks some days, but I force myself to because I know Bruno needs it, and I do always feel better when I come back, you know, because you get to see the notes.
Why is life so fucking hard?
Yeah, man. I know.
To help you enjoy it.
I don't know anyone who's not battling, you know. It's fuck. All my friends, they going through shit.
Dude, like I just said, all I could forward from the grocery store was a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, and some toaster strudels. And I don't like toaster strudels.
It's like, I'm here to fucking chew bubble gum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubble gum.
Let's see. What do I do with that block of chocolate?
Yeah, it's a battle, dude. You know, sometimes I feel like giving up, man. But yeah, you give me courage, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you can't leave your dog behind, though, Eric. You know.
I can't leave my dog behind.
Farmer, without you, I would have struggled a year ago. So I'm just trying to help you. Because you're the asshole that gave me courage. I'm going to be your friend to give you some. You're a good man, for
Fucking battle, man. Life's a battle, dude. They're always trying to fucking strangle you to death.
Yeah.
Life is trying to strangle you to death.
That's life. They throw these hurdles at us, so we got to keep
man.
jumping.
Cheers, guys.
Jumping
I know
these
I'm not the
fucking
only
hurdles.
one. It's fucking hanging on for dear fucking life.
But, well, you know, at least I got this to get me by for a little while.
Yeah. We're still here. We're still here, man. We're still alive.
That's my antidepressant.
And we're still fucking.
It's pretty
We still
strong.
got a chance. We still got a chance to fucking survive.
Mm.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, no.
I'm not looking forward to winning.
No. Forgive me, gentlemen. It's not a chance. It's a choice.
Yeah. Choice to struggle on. Keep fucking fighting.
Yep.
Through all the fucking pain and heartache and agony. We're all going through it, man. That's for sure. We're all struggling.
That's why we farmer.
Well, I mean, 3 of my friends were homeless the last year. You know, that was incredible to see. People I thought would never be homeless were, you know.
Everybody's
myself.
struggling, man. Everybody's fucking struggling.
Yeah, it's so easy to end up without a home in Australia.
And you know, most people are struggling a lot worse than we are.
Yeah.
It gets tiring.
Far.
Yeah. Yeah, I look at some people
I've been doing it for a long time. I've been struggling for a long time. So
my arthritis will be killing me, and I'll be up.
100% farmer. And that's why we know what real struggle is, right? That's why we know. And what we really know
I've been
is
struggling.
Mr. Dugan.
Struggling for 242 fucking live streams.
So long as you can still walk around, you know, at least you can still get yourself places. But you know, I'll be in pain a lot during winter, especially with my arthritis.
Yeah. I just want everything to be fucking good, man.
And then I'll see someone else who's real crippled.
I want everything to be great. You know what I'm saying?
I'm lucky compared to that.
When you actually start shitting again with peanuts, it might be great. But none of us has shit peanuts yet. So it fucking sucks.
Oh, peanuts cost a fortune now, Joe.
We're still struggling.
He gets it.
We're still struggling with this fucking reality.
My favourite's cashews and macadamias, but I got some cashews. Yeah, look.
Macadamias, I love them.
Yeah.
Walnuts.
I don't even know what a macadamian is. I've never had that girl.
We have that in Queensland. They grow them in Queensland, and we get them here. They used to come in a nice little tin and salted. And they're a real round nut. How do you explain them? You know what they are, don't you, Eric? Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Delicious.
The nuts, you know, like walnuts, they're not that
When I was a
tasty.
kid, we used to get all the nuts. Man, I grew up in the lap of luxury. We got everything.
I grew up eating walnuts.
Good for the
So
brain.
I don't know, probably a different fucking page than you guys.
No, I used to have them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love walnuts, man. Walnuts are the king.
When I was a kid,
I
I'd
think
go to my state.
That's why I think I'm so smart. It's because I ate walnuts half my life. I think that's why I'm smart.
It's brain food, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's shaped
Because
like
the
a brain.
walnut looks like a brain. The walnut looks like a brain.
And same as the what's the other one? That's shaped like a kidney.
Chestnuts. I ate a lot of chestnuts too. That's why I got. That's why I got 6 kids. I ate a lot of chestnuts.
What about chin
we
nuts?
used to roast. Used to get a lot of chestnuts up where I used to live in the mountains. We'd roast them
What
and
was
sell
that?
them on the road.
That's it. What about chin nuts?
Oh no! I never kissed Biden.
Yeah.
No, who would? God.
Talking a lot about nuts here.
Somebody did. That's why you got Jim.
Chin nuts.
It's just insane. They're still, they rolled that guy out. God, I still can't believe it.
But fuck yeah.
That's not insane when you know it. When you understand it, and you
When
know
they
you
say-
got cousin kissers. When you know you got cousin kissers, it's not that hard to explain. We understood this for 100 years. So what's the problem? I gotta ask America that one. When you got cousin kissers, why are you talking to them?
But
Cousin kissers.
I have to laugh when they say Biden has decided to. It's like he's decided nothing. He doesn't decide anything. They always make out he's making a decision on blah, blah, you know, and he doesn't make decisions, you know. There's no way.
You don't really believe that Biden is in charge of the world?
Oh, God, have you heard the latest about his dogs, his German Shepherds?
Honestly, you guys want to hear my? Hold on, shut up, Robin. Shut up for a second.
Just while we're on the
Nothing-
Biden subject, while I don't lose me train of
Just
thought.
say okay. Just say okay. I think Obama's ruling everything right now. I think Obama's ruling everything because I think Obama is talking to Satan so closely. Obama's like the administrator, and Satan's in command. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not
running.
too worried.
I agree.
And I'm gonna go, just like I'm gonna go ahead and vote for Trump every fucking time. Because I've listened to a lot of you, and I've wondered myself. But the reality is, he's done the most for us every single time over the years. And I've watched a lot of our friends online shut up when they got ridiculed. And I don't like that too much, you know. I mean, it shows you're kind of a weak man when that happens. I don't shut up. I generally always speak up about it.
Well, the fact there was no wars in his 4 years says something, doesn't it? You know,
What did Jesus say?
it's the only president where there wasn't a war going on.
Prove a man off his fruits, right? Prove a man off his fruits.
Yeah. You know them by their fruits. Yeah, exactly. That's how you judge a church. You know it by its fruits. You know, if they're doing good charity, good works, yeah, okay, that church will.
So let's quit bashing it. And for the
one?
first time in years, Eric, get your ass out there and fucking check Trump's name for once. Because you know they're already against you.
Get out there on your mega hat.
Against you.
Storm the White House, Eric.
I don't fucking
Get out
vote,
and
man.
protest. That's the best way.
That's why I told you just to get out and check that name this time.
I don't leave the
I
house
knew you
on
would.
election day.
Votes don't count.
I don't
God.
care. But if you don't try something, how do you know it's not gonna possibly relieve us a little bit? We
I
don't
already
know.
tried.
Hey, dude, I tried my entire life. I've been a voter since I was fucking like 19 on the first vote. That should tell you the year I was born, actually. I was a voter since.
You really think voting is going to make a difference?
Maybe this last time. Maybe
Sorry.
this last time. But do I actually think it made a difference my entire life? I do not believe it did.
I saw that last year, the way Dan Andrews was voted in a landslide. I mean, it was the most bullshit thing ever. No one I knew would have ever voted for him. It's like, who fucking voted for him?
I don't know who Andrews is. I don't know.
Everyone
Andrews,
hated
I don't know who that guy is.
I'm still a bad guy because I don't vote.
And then he steps down a few months later. Gives it to this other ugly looking thing.
Because I don't vote. Does that make me a bad person?
Go ahead, Eric. Sorry.
Sorry, Eric. Sorry
I
about
said-
Joe interrupting, Eric.
Me not voting, does that make me a bad person?
No.
No.
Sovereign
It makes
citizen.
you a person not to be able to complain sometimes. That's what I think.
Do you really believe that they want us to believe they put so much weight into voting? What do you think?
I think you want my personal opinion, buddy?
Yes.
All right. I would think that Satan rules the world, right? And he chooses the nations. But I also think God allows the leaders. How do you not explain the worst nations being taken over all of a sudden by the Lord? You understand what I mean? Satan might rule the nations, but God gives us that last choice in the generations. And I think this might be one of our generations. And I think we should at least do it for our children's children. And if
Do you
the
think voting
children's
is-
children,
Well, it's like the whole world lies in the power of the wicked one, you know, and we're in the world, but we're not part of the world, you know. We're not part of
never
the
What do you
forget, never
voting
forget
count
one
or does
thing.
it not?
We're in this world,
Say
but not
again. No, Eric, say again.
Does voting count or does it not?
no.
90. Hold on,
Not
I
less.
got an answer.
More
I
than
got
once.
an answer. 95% of the time, it does not count because most of the people are asleep. Right now, we have that one opportunity that God always gives you. And I'm judging it by the fruits.
Well,
And the
it
fruits
looks
say this is the end.
Looks
And
like Trump's
you
going to
almost
win.
gotta see it.
Trump's going to win, but unless they do something to him.
Kent says Trump's going to win.
Unless they do something.
That's
Cool.
what the figures say. The figures say that, but you know, it depends on what their
How
plan
the
is.
fuck did this old fucking senile weekend at Bernie's fucking
Yeah.
guy gonna win?
Well,
It's
hold on.
It's meant to hurt
Trump
you, bro.
might not win. If there's
Trump
if
ain't
there's
much
not
better
enough
than him.
people,
Trump ain't much better than him. Trump's a geezer himself.
quite a bit better though.
I mean, I'm
At
a
least-
young guy. I'm a young fucking whippersnapper compared to Trump.
Well, at least he doesn't talk like a normal politician. He's more a salesman, you know. Yeah.
Look at the president of I don't know the last two countries in the northern hemisphere. They've
Argentina.
turned their countries around because
Why do they
people
Why do they
actually
keep electing these old fucking geezers to be president? It's insane. You know? It's ridiculous.
I don't hear anyone young saying anything good.
It's mainly,
Trump is no fucking young whippersnapper, you know?
Well,
And
look, I reckon the election should be decided by an arm wrestle between Biden and Trump. Whoever wins that arm wrestle.
it's just I find it interesting that they keep
bullshit.
electing old men. And
comes
that's
back
all
to
that we
idea.
got to vote for is old. All we got to vote for is old geezers. Yeah.
And then Trump can have an arm wrestle
Why is that?
Biden, with Putin.
Because I'll tell you why right now, Eric. I'm almost 50 now. All right? You're over 50. And this is the first time in my life that I understand. So if I was ever to run and be a real candidate, I probably will be over 70. You understand that one? I don't hear nothing out of the fucking younger guys at all. You see how simple that is? It's called life.
Experience. You're saying.
Experience. That's a better word, farmer. Experience.
Interesting. Interesting answer.
Yeah, no, you're not going to scare me.
It goes much deeper than that.
Of course it does. But you still have to try. And I tell you what, I got a million red flags out for Trump. But I do know a few things that God says. God says Satan rules the world. And then I see Trump in all of the shit, right? Down to books written 200 years ago. Literally, I traced it back that far. You know, Trump's in one of the first science fiction books, and you guys don't even know that. That's the third book that I found.
Yeah, the
And I
Adventures,
won't say,
Adventures of Baron Trump. I know it, Joe. I read it.
hold
years
on,
back.
hold on.
Hollow Earth and all that. Yeah.
Satan rules the world, right? But where does prophecy come from?
And his son's
Prophecy
called Baron.
comes
Hey?
from the Lord.
And his son's
Prophecy
called
comes-
Baron.
Come on.
So
Come
it's
on.
Baron Trump that's going to travel back. Yeah.
I don't care who it is. Listen to me, Rotman.
Yeah, you just said he
Satan
tracked back
rules-
one of his.
Shut up. Satan rules the world. God
Good.
controls prophecy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if we understand it or not. We can hear it. Think about that. And this is an original idea, by the way. I haven't heard this shit anywhere on the fucking shit. Are you kidding me? Everyone's against it. Everyone's like pointing it out. And I'm just trying to tell you that when the simple time comes, Satan rules the world, but God rules prophecy. And he's been speaking it in your ear for as long as you can remember. And you're not hearing it.
You're not telling me anything I don't know, Joe.
So that's something you need to consider.
I do. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not. I know the Bible back to front. You know, I know about prophecy.
I hope he didn't get offended. He's one of my best buddies.
No, I believe in prophecy. I think we're in prophetic times. Definitely. You know. Yeah.
But
Well,
man, I
prophecy-
didn't know
So, you have an argument against it?
And it
This is not
says
a
in the
fucking-
in those times we'll have prophecy. You know, and it's like we're
This
still
is not
living
a
in the days.
biblical fucking channel. God damn it.
Hey, we're talking about biblical.
Yeah,
We're talking
Joe.
about in the corner.
Stop
on,
confusing
man.
Eric. Stop confusing Eric, Joe. This Bible stuff. What?
I didn't
I love
know.
you. I'm telling you what I think.
Jesus loves you, Eric.
Fucking Bible here. Come on.
Jesus loves you, Eric. I'll show you a few scriptures. Nah, mate.
How many times have I ever discussed the fucking Bible here? Guys,
Not enough.
that's not what I do.
God loved the whole world so much that he gave his only begotten
I
son.
discuss
So-
reality, okay? This channel is all about reality.
Hey, that was reality that I was talking about. That
We're doing
was
a reality
what-
check, Eric. That was a reality check. Yeah.
Reality.
only Rodman here. Only Rodman
on,
here.
go on,
actually
mate.
brought it.
So we weren't preaching, Eric. We weren't preaching. We were having a theological discussion. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good, man.
If you want to follow Satan, everyone go for it. But you know, it doesn't end well.
Beelzebub. Oh, call out
No,
Beelzebub.
it's actually more respect, right? It's actually more respect if you're good or bad. God even told you that one. I hate you if you're in the middle.
Yeah,
But
look.
please be good or bad.
Anyway, Eric doesn't like religion. I'm not religious, Eric. Anyway, well, I'm not even preaching. I don't mind talking about it. I love
I
talking.
hate religion.
Ask me anything, you know, about
Well, for
religion.
the record, I am one of the three friends here,
Uh,
and I am religious. I just really suck.
On the other hand, I
But
do
that's
believe
all
in
I
God.
think of. But I am.
On
I'm
one
a
hand,
wise man
on the other hand,
in
I
my
believe
own.
deeply in God. So it's a paradox.
And that's why we're still friends.
Look, as
'Cause
long
the
as you do the right thing.
But I hate man's religion. I hate man's religion.
Yeah, yeah.
I love.
Listen to some guy on a stage telling you what to do. Yeah, go fuck.
What God says. You don't speak anything the disciples say.
That's why I don't
You
talk
only
about religion.
speak what God says.
I never talk about religion, and we're gonna quit right now.
Yeah, no. Kenneth Copeland, Benny Hinn. Oh fuck, what demons!
Kenneth Copeland. Oh my god.
What an evil mongrel! I mean,
Is
he looks.
that
That's
horns?
amazing. You should bring up Kenneth Copeland.
That's the guy with fucking a horn under his chin.
They give me goosebumps. Them people. They're like,
Right?
It was like COVID-19. COVID-19.
No. I can hear his fucking voice right now. Oh, it's an evil fucker.
Yeah.
He's got the horn under his chin. He reminds me of Bill Gates' sick
I
cousin.
need another aeroplane.
God's gift to the world.
I need another jet plane because I can't travel on public planes because there's demons on
He
public
deserves-
planes.
he deserves more
Private
billions of
plane.
dollars.
Right. Remember I said that one time? That's the guy that needs a third plane.
Kenneth Copeland. Fuck yeah.
Yep. He needed a third plane. I remember that now.
Because
Oh,
of the
man.
demons he couldn't stand the demons on public planes.
There's
Yeah.
some reason that we're talking about him. It's amazing. How is he still?
I don't know why we're talking about this shit. I don't really care. All I
I
know
mean,
is you guys are my friends. You guys are my friends. And I so much appreciate fucking Saturday nights. I really do, guys. You guys are the greatest. And let's stop
Sunday.
fucking getting mad and talk positive. Let's go to positive, not negative.
Hell yeah. Fuck Kenneth Copeland.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Give me a yo.
Fuck yeah. Love you guys. Man.
Yo.
Thank you. I appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me, man.
Hey, you know, hey, Eric, hey, Farmer, you know what I told Chad earlier today? I was like, man, this is one of my best friends for years. He wants me to come down. And I can come down. But I'm so worried about the altitude change. Because my heart, you know what I mean? He looked at me and goes, oh my God, Joe, I'm a mechanic. But I understand because if you change the altitude in the car, you got to change the... Why don't you come here? How about I pay you to come here for the week? Is that okay?
You don't got to pay me. Yeah.
Well, no, no, trust me. I'll buy your ticket and shit, but
Yeah, Joe's
man,
rich.
I'm terrified about my heart's so bad, dude. I'm terrified about the altitude change.
Yeah,
And that's not a good thing if a person thinks about it. That's why I want to get on a boat. I'm at sea level. You understand what I mean?
But,
I don't want to go fucking 7,000 feet in the air.
I'll come visit you, dog.
All right. Well, you give me that couple weeks that you actually can see when you can, and I'll buy you your ticket. I'll buy you your week ticket. You just come. I can't do it, dude. I'm terrified because if I go too high up,
What about your
I'm
dog?
serious.
You have to get a dog sitter.
Oh, why can't he bring the mutt?
I got a dog city. So I could just drive.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. It bothered me, man.
Dogs would
I
probably
don't
get
care.
on well.
Because I know one thing. I know one thing. If we all survive this shit, I don't know. I give it maybe 4 years. I'm going to be on the ocean sailing a boat, and we're all going to get together anyway. So I can live with that. But I'm not sure I can live with getting as high as Eric is. It's like, that's going to change my blood pressure so much, Eric. It might actually kill me if I try to work.
Well,
Yeah.
you should do it gradually. Slowly go up a hill, stop,
Well,
and
there's
stay.
no gradual in a 5-day visit. We're chopping wood and fucking killing animals. There's no gradual.
What I mean is, like,
Trust me, that's why I'm going, right?
test
I
to see
chop a lot
how
of
you
wood.
go as you go up
But
higher.
don't
If you
kill
feel
many
funny,
animals.
go back down the hill if you feel funny. But if you get up the hill high as Eric, then go chop wood. Yeah.
I chop a lot of wood. That's what I do.
Hey, it's a serious thing, Eric, that I've had.
I'm working on my
It's a
push-ups.
serious thing. It's a serious thing, and I've had to consider it.
Fuck yeah, I want it.
I struggle right where I am, but I
Used to-
still do all this. So, you know,
Used to that, yeah, the altitude, the low altitude.
Yeah, taking fucking.
I can take both. I lived in the
It's
mountains.
probably not a very hard drive from here to Minnesota.
no, it's not. I've actually considered it, but I got a fucking F-350, so it's gonna cost me like $1,200 just to drive it, and I'm still driving up the fucking mountain. You know, so you might as well drive here for $500.
Hey Joe, I got an idea. Why don't you drive like you meet halfway and then Eric takes you the rest of the way and then you hang on. Stop at the bottom of the
Just
hill.
Well, the reason for that, Rotman, is because I'm not going to drive halfway to you either. Now, if you want to get in the boat in a few years, I'll be sailing your direction, but I'm not sure I want to go that way. I think I'll be just fine in the Caribbean and the Pacific.
Well, when you do
Atlantic.
that, I'm going to get like a ham radio so you can keep in touch on the boat, you know, in case anything happens. I can break a baker. You still, how's the squalls going out there, Joe? How far from
Farmer?
the coast?
Farmer, come visit me, bud. I really will help you out with that gas. I'll pay for your gas.
I got friends here I want to visit. I just don't know how I can afford.
I'm too terrified to actually fly to your place.
It costs a bit to travel now too, doesn't it? You know, it's so fucking dear.
Down with you, buddy.
It's so dear to travel though, you know, like petrol here, fuck. It's insane.
The only thing stopping me is my dog.
But it cost me about $150 to drive to Melbourne and back.
If you're gonna drive here, I'll pay for the dog. If you're gonna fly here, get a babysitter.
You know, my dog's like 13 years old. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
I know. So's Buster. I know. You can bring him here, but I'll give you $500 for the.
My dog's too old to be dragging him across the country.
I know, Eric. I was the same. I got invited to a lot of places a few years back at me
How much
dogs were
would gas be? How much would gas be, Farmer, for a round trip?
dying. Me dogs were dying.
Figure that out and tell me next week. how much would gas be? Round trip. Otherwise, take a plane.
Yeah, my dog.
$200 for the babysitter and buy a plane ticket for you. Come up for a week.
Right. Yeah, I got a babysitter.
I want to hang out with you.
Yeah, let's think about it. Yeah, I don't.
Well, I already told you I'm terrified about taking a plane to your altitude because I know my heart is gonna struggle the second we go out there and get wood and anything. I'm gonna suffer, and I know it. And I'm no fucking skier, so I ain't doing that shit. You know what I mean?
I'll take a flight up to Minnesota. That'll be fun.
All right.
Oh, good.
I'll come get you. Everything will be all right.
Hey, Joe, could you pay for me to come on a plane from here to your place too? I'll come.
Well, it's a possibility, buddy. If you actually come up with enough money to buy the ticket, and I'm going to tell you the truth.
I think I'm
No, shut up. Listen, you have to pay for that ticket, and then once you're here, I'll shelter you, and you'll be able to just live here. But if I buy your ticket, no, you are hunted down and deported. So you have to buy your own ticket, and then once you're here, I'll love you, buddy. I'll shelter you, and you'll be okay. You'll be able to, you know what I mean? But there is a difference. There is a difference.
I'll do it if, like Lee wants to travel the world when he sells his property. But I can't go anywhere with Bruno. But in the horrible day that Bruno dies, then I
tell you to start making T-shirts, but I really don't want to buy a solid.
But when Bruno dies, I'll have no ties. I won't give a fuck where I go. You know, I'll just get in a boat and ride over to a speedboat to America. You know?
Hey, Robin, if you ever got here, you can have this whole camper. If you ever got here, you can have this whole camper. Honest to God.
Yeah.
Honest to God. Anyone else? I'll take off and shoot. Honest to God. Anyone else? I'll take off back and shoot. But if you ever can, you can have the whole camper.
No, it'd be good. Yeah, it'd be good fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever get to Colorado, you got a place to stay.
Oh, thanks, Eric. Cool. I'll bring a few Aussies with me, Mad Pieman, Lee. Aussie.
No, you ain't supposed to bring fucking the whole troop.
Bring the whole crew. Okay.
Only 10 people. We need a pilot. We need a doctor, a mechanic, a dog trainer.
Yeah,
you're a good man.
A hunter.
You're a good man.
We'll have all that when we get there anyway. You guys are the hunters, and
yeah.
Robin's a good man. I give him that kudo.
So,
Eric, whenever you're ready, though, you just let me know. I'll buy the ticket for you. Don't worry about much. If you need some babysitting money, I'll send you $200 for that. But you need to come hang out for a bit, bud.
Yeah. I'd love to come visit Minnesota?
Oh, I think in about 6-7 weeks would be a good time because we can catch so many fish. Your eyes will bug out of your own head because you won't be able to believe it. So let's do it about then. Let's plan on about 6 weeks.
Okay.
Unless something happens, we can do it sooner too. Easy to be done sooner. But let's count on that one. But if you came next week, I don't know. We're gonna have to struggle for fish because I don't think we're getting no fish then. But that's about the time I'll be pig shopping, so you can pig shop with me.
Let's talk about it.
Talk about it, buddy. You know I love you. You know I love him. He's,
I love this show.
you know, I love everyone to talk to.
The
There
only thing
has
holding
been.
back is my dog.
Y'all disappointed me though. See? He understands. I'm glad you understand. I should probably give you my phone number again. Do you remember my phone number? It's the same one.
Hey, that'd be good talking to you without you breaking up. Yay. You'll have to give
Hey,
me
do
your
you
phone.
know my phone number? You guys
Ah.
remember my phone number? You don't
I never-
remember it.
God
Well,
dang
I
it.
ain't gonna see you until I can
1-800
stream.
Joe Dirt. Is it 1-800 Joe Dirt?
I didn't understand what you said.
Sorry, Eric.
I said your phone number is 1-800 Joe Dirt.
Oh, God, I hope so. But it probably ain't.
I don't know the name number. Oh, I can't.
But if that number is still open, I really need to get it.
Yeah, that should be a good one. 1-800 Joe Dirt.
It would be fucking awesome.
So, who was on the stream where it was taking like half an hour to give him the phone number? Oh, when was that? Was that Gordon? Yeah, Gordon and was that Gordon and you swapping? Giving you were trying to give the phone number?
Gordon was a little combative that night. You couldn't give him anything.
No, who was doing that? Some the other night, someone was trying to give someone a phone number. God, will this ever end? It was half an hour before. I forgot.
Hey.
Getting
Hey,
mixed up
Eric, whenever you end the stream, keep us live on Yard. I'll send you the number, bud.
I'm here. Sorry.
All right.
I was just like letting you guys fucking take over, you know.
Well, I might go anyway, Eric and Joe, because I got to do a couple of things.
Oh, you got shit to do. Come on, Ken.
I got
Kidding me?
pictures.
You've already put off your shit for an hour. You can do it for a little longer.
I never put off today what I can do tomorrow. I mean,
just kidding.
Yeah, we heard that vibe before.
I feel bad if I do.
Why do tomorrow what you could do, what you could put out till the next day?
Yeah. Live for the now for tomorrow. Yeah.
Why do tomorrow what you could put out till the next day?
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
I was going to go on Elgo's for a while and talk to Danny and Elgo. I need their advice on well, they need my advice probably, but
And you know what? You know what? They're not on when we're on. So
They're
they
on right.
actually plan that. So fuck them guys. Let them
They've
have
been
their own fun.
They've been on for 2 hours, Joe. I've sacrificed going to their channel to stay here.
On before. Come on now.
They're on Rumble. They're
Oh,
on
they're on
YouTube for a
Rumble.
while.
What
They
do you
went to
do?
Rumble. That
So
way
that
that
makes
we
it
can,
better than-
that
no.
way you can talk about stuff you can't talk about on Screwed.
Right.
Fuck,
I
I
gotta
hate
get on
YouTube.
Rumble. I gotta get on Rumble.
YouTube has screwed me over this week so bad. It's like they're going. It's just like what the government's doing here. It's like
I
this
don't
is
even know
just
how to
like-
get. I tried to get on Rumble and I couldn't.
All right. I just figured out I don't have a cigarette left. I gotta actually
They
go
wouldn't
back and
even let me on Rumble. Why wouldn't they let me on Rumble?
anyone's on
trouble. Fuck them.
Rumble's. I like Odyssey. Odyssey's better. But
I got an Odyssey channel. Nothing ever happens over there.
But I never post. No one ever watches anything you post up anyway. But
Only
haven't-
YouTube is the only place I get reaction.
I don't upload movies anymore because it takes like 4 or 5 hours to upload a 2-minute video, you know. And if it's like a 12-minute video, it'll take like all day and maybe the next night. And it doesn't make any sense why it's taking so long to upload a video, you know. I don't get it.
I mean,
Never
let's be
used to.
honest. YouTube's the only place that you can get any action. You know.
Yeah, but it won't. It takes forever to upload, Eric. Like days sometimes.
On YouTube.
I don't, yeah, it's this new problem I'm having
Here
where
we
they
have,
take.
we have instant
Yeah.
communication across the world.
But how can I get over this? You know, how can I get it so it uploads quicker?
It's pretty amazing that we could talk across the world instantly.
Yeah,
It's pretty amazing.
sure is. It's like magic. It's a bit
Yeah.
like magic, supernatural Ethernet type.
Yeah, you're all the way across the other side of the world from me. And like,
The
we can
ether.
speak instantly.
We're on the ether. You know, we're in the spiritual and physical realm at the same time.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just science.
YouTube's not the only, you know.
But
it's not-
It
it's
seems
not
like
the only,
impossible to make any other platform better.
platform that makes it possible.
Yeah, why don't any of these other platforms really take off? They never do, you know.
So, yeah,
You guys-
because
Yeah.
they want to make it.
The Jews don't own it, I guess.
Monopoly, basically.
The Jews own YouTube, but they don't own these other ones, so they don't make sure they will never get big, you know.
They would never have this kind of technology. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah. It's like,
Here we
you know,
are.
I've got
Here
all
we
these
are.
questions. I question everything now. Like when I put my rubbish out tonight, you know, me recycle. Who's at the other end, separating glass, plastic,
One
cardboard
trouble.
out of a rubbish bin? Who's doing that? You know, like, yeah, fuck, they're putting it into landfill and they make out we're recycling.
Yeah.
And I found these chips we got these brand new bins and they got these fucking tracking chips on them. Allegedly, so if anyone steals your bin, they can track it down. So they got trackers on your rubbish
Track
bin.
your fucking rubbish.
Yeah. And if you take the tracker out, they won't empty your rubbish. Who knows what's in these little? They're like a little plastic cylinder thing they've plugged up there. Do you have that? Check your bin, see if it's got one of them trackers on it.
Your fucking rubbish.
your bin
What's
spine.
wrong with your bloody rubbish?
There's no tracker there. It must be sewn into the cardboard. Should we burn it?
No, I'm talking about the rubbish bin,
We
Joe.
got
Not the,
diesel. We got diesel.
no, I'm talking about
Should
the bin, not the rubbish that goes in the bins.
Rubbish.
The rubbish is. It's the bins, not the rubbish.
The rubbish bins.
Your fire's good out, Joe.
I know. That's why I'm so fucking sad. My
Yeah.
fire almost. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. Hold on.
Starting to-
We gotta
It's
we gotta
firing up
fucking
again.
hope. We
No,
got
it's all
hope.
right.
We got
It's
hope.
close. No, I reckon that'll
We got
spark up.
hope.
Oh, he just put it out,
Yeah.
Joe. You shouldn't have opened the door, Joe. It was going to go. Oh, no. You fucked it. Oh.
I'm still trying for you. We got hope. We got hope.
I know. Look, if you got hot embers in there, it'll probably get there.
Yeah, you know what, man? You live in a temperature way above zero. So don't give someone in Minnesota advice on how to keep a fire going.
No. I used to say that to people who used to tell me, "Oh, kid, you know, I'm a fire expert. I'm the best.
Start a fire,
Oh, no.
buddy.
I'm a wood fire." Look, there, I told you, Joe. I told you to go if you just left it alone. Listen to an expert. You know, I got 20 years experience with wood.
Hey, at least
Well-
you're a special asshole. I like special assholes.
But I knew
Fuck
it'd
yeah.
fire up because I know you had hot embers in there, and they
But honestly, I was down to my last 4 coals.
you got it just
I
in
let my
time.
fire go out.
Oh
You
no!
fucking, what happens
Oh,
to warm
no.
weather?
I'm gonna be pissed off, farmer, if I go inside the house and my boy let the fire go out. So I'm pretty sure it's stoked right now. Because it's about the time you would go to bed. So he already stoked the fire in the house. This is the little fire in the tree. Look
Well,
at
if
that
he
fucker.
hasn't,
It really took off.
yeah, if he hasn't, tell him he has to sleep outside for the night. You know. Nah, he'll have it going.
Yeah, we're having a heat wave down here.
Sleep out night tonight. That's for sure.
You fucking
That'd be a
cold.
We're saving energy because the weather's been so warm.
I think of all the carbon that's emitting from that fire, Joe. Oh, you're destroying the planet. Oh, carbon's bad, even though carbon.
A 4 kilowatt stove. So, in other words, a 4 kilowatt stove would heat your trailer and not much more, Rotman. Your trailer, I'd pick a 3 kilowatts. So, you kind of get the point. You'd be opening your door a little bit.
Oh,
You
the
know?
hotter the better in winter. I don't care. I like it if I'm having to walk around in a t-shirt and shorts in winter. That's
This
great.
this is a pretty little stove. Look, I'm touching it.
Yeah, that's fine. Well,
You can see the size of my hand on this stove, right?
Yeah, that's tidy. Oh, I could fit one of them in here.
4-inch flue, right? Let's see if I can't grab the flue.
Yeah. Nah, that's it.
That's hot. You get
No, I
my
know.
point?
I know this guy in town. He said he's got about 6 different pot belly fire heaters. Yeah.
Oh, that ain't no pop. That's
He
just
said
a
I found
tiny
one for
little
nothing. So I might be able to get a wood heater for nothing. And it's a small one, you know. If I can get a small one like that, that's perfect. You know?
No, there's a reason I had to pay like $800 for this little tiny thing. And then the worst part is America does not make tiny flues. Okay, so I actually had to ship the flues across seas. So this little stove cost me $800 to get made. But the flue cost me another $900 to get sent to me.
Wow, we have like 5 different sizes of flue.
I know, and that would have been $300.
That's bullshit having to do that. Yeah.
You get my point? I mean, look, here's my hand inside the stove, right? It's not very big.
Joe, can I give you some advice about
The flue costs more than the stove. Let me do it now. What?
No, I was going to make a joke, but I won't. I was going to give you advice on the fire and, you know.
Oh, well, you're a good man.
Nah, mate, joking. I know you know what you're doing, mate. You've been lighting fires as long as I haven't.
Well, is that all right?
Yeah, I think that'll fire up once the door's shut. And, yeah, just block it off.
Is there more? This is the air intake on this little stove, right?
Put that up high, I guess. Yeah. So it can suck up and yeah, there she goes.
You know, I got it slightly bigger in the garden shed.
Yeah.
It's never been lit yet. I got one slightly bigger in the garden shed that I've never used yet.
Mm.
The one in the house, oh man, I got that for nothing. And I use it every single day for years. And
Excellent.
it's way bigger than these two, by the way. Look at that. Didn't take long. See, do you understand why I like this stove? It's because it's made on an old stove. And the fact that it's an old stove, I can force air through it and everything lights immediately. It's not a code stove, tell me that. No, it's not efficient. But it sure does know how to burn.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Can't ask
You see
more.
it? Do you see it? That's
Yeah,
4 kilowatt dwarf stove. That's what it's called.
it's excellent.
Zoom in. I don't got enough light in this trailer. I
You
can't
still
zoom
there?
in. Oh, he's still here. He's watching. You know that. Come on. That's in my trailer. Trailer hasn't caught on fire in 3 years now. Maybe 4. I think it's like 5 years. I think I got a bad conception of time.
Fuck yeah.
You.
I love you, farmer.
Dude, yes. My stove ain't quite that badass.
I never once put steel on the roof because it never got hot enough, so I just never did it. But I still did the rock with the gaps, and it never got hot enough, buddy. Never got hot enough.
You never want to put
Because
steel on the roof.
the heat guard seems to be working around the plasterboard. Yeah.
Well, of course it did.
But that's
That's
badass,
nice.
bro.
It's because I'm a good builder, right?
Yeah.
You got
I
something
understood.
going for you.
You done it
Hey.
right.
You got it going on. Joe Dirt.
You know
The
what
buggers
you
are wrong.
Are you Mr. Dugan or are you Joe Dirt?
Joe
I'm
Dugan.
fucking Mr. Dirt. I'm Mr. Dirt, motherfucker.
Why do you call yourself Mr. Dugan? I don't get it.
No, that's
I
Joe's
like
real.
to confuse people, farmer. I like to confuse people.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm just whew. I got woken
Shit.
up early today. Guy next behind me was starting to build, and he started hammering at like 7:30 in the morning. Started using a hammer and fucking drilling and grinding and fucking every. It's like he was choosing whatever the most loudest tool
Hammering,
he could
grinding, and drilling.
on a Sunday.
I know. That's a
On
hell of
Sunday
a fucking experience.
I mean, I had a late night and I get woken up by this
Oh my god. I did not know.
nail guns. He's got the compressor going. It's
Dang.
like, what the fuck's going on? I go out going, oh, this is fuck, mate. It's Sunday, you know, God. You could have started at
Sunday.
9 o'clock. And then he stopped for like half an hour, and then he started again at 9 o'clock. And it's too late, mate. You might as well keep going. You know, you wake me up at fucking 8 o'clock, you know.
Yeah. So
God.
did
And
he
the
finish
building
job?
right next
Ah,
He did it. He did it last night too. Like 7 o'clock at night, he starts firing up all these machines and you know, sawing wood and nail
Dang.
gunning
How did you
right
deal
up
with that?
until
shit?
9. He's only down for the weekend, so I thought I guess he just decided to. You know, I was almost thinking he did doing it on purpose, but he probably had a little time limit, and I shouldn't have complained. I feel bad now.
Yeah, you're a dick, dude.
asshole.
I know.
Yeah, you know, whatever happens.
So you do this on purpose?
Sometimes.
You're doing this on purpose, cunt. I'm going to jump over this fence and smash you, I said to him. And he goes, hey, Ken, how's Bruno? You know, I've known Bruno for years. I go, I don't give a fuck, mate. You're going to die. Welcome to Australia, cunt.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't even say
Straight
it
up.
to him.
Hey, farmer,
That's
you
what I was
gonna be
thinking.
on for 10 minutes, or could you kill the stream now so I can give you my number?
What's
Well, look,
that?
I'm going to go now. So you guys, I'll let you
Yeah, I
guys
was thinking
chill.
about wrapping it up.
Yeah. See you, Eric.
All
See you,
right.
Joe. Cool. Great catching up. Love you guys. Hey, see you, bros.
Yeah. Robin, you're the man. Robin's the man. Robin is the man. You know it.
Right, man. He is the man. Fuck yeah. I'm blessed to have him hang out with me, for sure.
Yeah, I can go either way on that one. But I still love him.
Yeah, but you know, he's like my boy, man. He hangs out with me.
He's like a bulldog, right? Actually, he's a bulldog, shorter legs. So what do you call
Anyway,
that guy?
He's my buddy, man. He's my boy. I love him.
Come on. Hey, it's been a nice night, bud.
Yeah. I'll talk to you next time.
All right. Peace out, farmer.
Thank you for hanging out.